Toots. That's a fun thing to talk about.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
That's how we start a show.
Yeah. It could all be avoided if we all didn't have the technical competency of like 80-year-olds. I know who the Miz is. That's only because he played in the celebrity softball games at All-Star Weekend. That's the only reason I know who the Miz is. Also, sexual deviant, the guy who threw shoes in Austin Powers. Didn't that guy something?
Oh yeah, he was the one that got punched by the mullet guy in the dick, right?
In the dick,
UFC 3?
Yeah, in the dick.
Okay.
Let's get this over with, because I gave up on sports since Sunday. I haven't been watching any sports. I don't like sports anymore. Sports are dumb.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Ah!
What do you want?
The world, sir. Damn Flurkins. These fucking cats. I'm on Team Skrull when it comes to Flurkins. They're creepy, and I don't like them. I can't wait to see a scene in Secret Invasion when an army of Flurkins comes at a bunch of Skrulls. Like, I think that should be a thing. If they don't do that, they're missing out on comedy gold. It's a great callback.
You are a terrible fucking sports fan.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You don't give a shit about a team until they beat your friend's team, and you want your friends to feel like shit.
No!
Because you're a terrible fucking sports fan. That's exactly what you're doing. You want to troll people and make them feel fucking shitty because the team you don't actually care for beat a team that we actually care about. So fuck you, Ray. Fuck you before you even fucking say everything.
Well.
Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense. No, I got it, Ray. Listen, no. Yeah, I just sent you a message, Ray. You're suspended from doing the intros because of what you did last week.
Okay.
So wait, I wasn't even done talking. Listen, Ray's not allowed to do intros anymore for at least a couple episodes because last time he had to throw race into it, like Ray word 3. Remember that, Thomas? Yeah, remember what he said?
No.
Oh, what is that? Do I smell white virtue happening? Oh, yes.
No, it's not white virtue. It's just you being ridiculously racist.
No,
yes.
you're guilt. Let it go, son.
Not
just let it go.
You're Thomas. Didn't we call that a red card? We called it a red card.
Oh yeah, it was a red card. I just can't remember what he said.
You remember, which means, Ray, that you're suspended for the next game, which means I am doing the intro. So now let me talk. Hi, everybody. How are you? This is Bro Plata, episode 135. I'm excited to be here. I'm Tim Danko. Down there is our guy in the chair, Thomas Pope, and this other guy is like, hey, I wonder what this button does. It was a person.
Yeah.
That's Ray Highclack, and
now
you guys can talk. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today. We have flights happen Saturday in London. We're going to be in Columbus on Saturday. We're really excited. We'll talk about that. Kendahl Voelker is going to be here in like half an hour or less to talk PFC and stuff. So, okay, Ray, now you can talk. But
Hi, Tim.
You had to serve your suspension.
Why though?
Because of what you said last. I don't remember exactly what you said.
I mean, can't the team just pay a fine like a bunch of other star athletes would do on a suspension?
No, it's red card, which means you're suspended. Really, it should have been done for the rest of that episode and then this. But really, we're just talking about the intro. So that means you had to skip an intro. You can come back next time.
No.
Yes.
Not going to happen.
That's what a red card means. We already agreed to give Thomas red card powers.
I am unred cardable.
Bullshit. Everybody on this show is red cardable, including me. Yes. If I have to red card myself, that sounds kinky. If I have to red card myself.
That does sound like something a lonely guy would do. I red carded last night. It was not fun at all.
I don't understand what red lined would mean, but not red carded.
I can't laugh too hard. I'll poop.
Is that still going on?
Maybe that's what red carding is. You're gonna yellow card.
Exactly. It's worse. It's actually worse.
Jesus. Thomas is going septic. This is we're witnessing the end.
Thomas is sprung a leak. Luckily, he you know what's funny? I had after the episode when you talked about your I don't know what we call it leakage, whatever is what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your something that needs caulked apparently. On Facebook, I was getting targeted ads for the pens. I'm like, why am I getting these? obviously Thomas is the one that should be getting these. I'm like, you're getting your ads, Thomas.
Oh God.
No, they're probably what they're thinking already is we know he doesn't move a lot. Why not just give him a reason not to get up anymore?
Maybe, but he said the reason he might need something. What? Sorry. I was reading what Brewster said. Yeah, listen, no, we don't work anything out before the show. We just fly with the seat of our pants, and yeah.
Yes.
Listen, we pretend like we do stuff before this, but listen, again, this is the entire team. If you know, obvious, I feel like that's pretty obvious.
It is. We are a 3-man crew. We are the best 3-man crew to ever grace podcasting.
Or just Earth. We call ourselves the
Yeah.
Big Three because of our obesity.
Yes.
Yeah, but we're a better Big Three than what was the Big Three? LeBron, D Wade, and the guy with the blood disorder.
I thought it was Kevin Garnett in the Celtics. That was the
that
first,
might have been the
Big
first
Three.
one, right? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Who was that? It was Garnett, Pierce. Who's the other one?
I can't remember.
Thomas. Who was the other one?
Garnett, Pierce, and Ray Allen.
That's it. Yeah, Ray Allen. Was
just a spot up shooter, Ray Allen, Big Three.
Everybody
that guy's
needs a
basically
Pippen, bro.
Damon Jones. Basically just Damon Jones his whole career.
No,
Don't talk about Eamon Owens.
Sorry.
He had no D and he had a part-time J.
That's pretty funny. All right, that was just a deep Cavs joke, everybody. That was just Damon Jones was the guy who would come in like in the fourth quarter when you needed 1-3, and that's all he got for you.
yeah.
No D part-time. That's pretty funny.
Stockton, Malone, Hornacek.
I agree.
Oh, that's the Big Three for in Utah.
That was the first Big Three. I agree.
Maybe.
I mean, they did run into Jordan pretty well. It was definitely a thing.
Well, Magic, Kareem, and who else do they have? Is that it? Does it just have two?
Magic, Kareem, and maybe Worthy sometimes.
Nixon. Pat Riley.
Kurt Rambis.
Rambis. I want to get me some Rambis goggles just for fun. Anyway, we're going.
We are back in the league.
Brewster, that's funny.
That's fair.
And then Casey Jones is Jordan Pippen and Tony Kukoc.
Kukoc, yes.
Kukoc.
Luke Longley.
That's fun. Hey, I mean, they haven't been relevant for a long time.
Actually, what it is, hold on, I got it. Andre Miller, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Bobby Sura. That's the Big Three.
That was a good three. Yeah, I give you that one.
You're not gonna put Sean Kemp in there?
He ate himself out of the Big Three.
Not. He met what he did is he met that good soul food cooking in Cleveland.
I guess. Sean Kemp is my favorite Sean Kemp.
And made like 40-some babies.
Lots of babies. Yeah, honestly, I think there's a pretty good chance that the three of us are half brothers, and we were fathered by Sean Kemp. There's a good shot.
I don't have a vertical, so one of y'all gotta have it.
No, none of us do. None of us took after dad, but
no, it was all mom. All mom decided to not have that high vertical leap that an
speaking of
athlete
that, I saw my father this weekend.
Yes.
Tried to get him to watch the Peacemaker show, and he was just complaining the entire time through the first episode. I haven't checked back to see if he finished it or kept going, but he liked Suicide Squad, but he's complaining. I don't like John Cena. Is he the only guy in this? I'm like, obviously there's other actors, Dad. I don't know what you're saying. He's like, I only like stuff that blows up, and I like blows up and female nudity. That's what I like. I'm like, has all of that, Dad. Has all the things you want. All right, just calm down. It's gonna happen. But then he saw the intro and got pissed about the intro, which is
Your father has no soul.
Damn.
He's his own guy for sure. I love my dad, but
watch. He does watch it, and he's like, Robert Patrick's character is really good and deep. Like,
I wanted him to watch it. I just watched the first episode with him because I wanted him to see the closet he has. I'm like, you need one of those. It's like, oh yeah, I do need one of those. Yeah. Because, as we said before, my father has a small armory.
He does get a white dragon suit just because.
I hope not.
That would be hilarious.
No. You know what? No, I could see him getting one, but not understanding what it meant. So, like he just that just like went over his head.
I liked it a lot, man.
That part just went way over his head. I could see that happening.
Oh no, he knows exactly why he bought it. Ryan Reynolds has a few good movies on Netflix. Yeah, I saw
it's definitely maybe on Netflix.
The Adam Project.
Adam Project's really good.
Oh,
good film. I liked it.
Yeah, it makes you cry. Makes you wish Mark Ruffalo was in more of it. You know, it's
yes.
It's good.
Or Zoe Saldana. They both were in it for like 2 minutes.
The thing with that movie too is the way it just slaps you in the face with the plot. Like it just constantly reminds you that it's sort of a time travel thing, and then goes into deep action, and then some like lull, and then like 40 minutes of action. It's awesome.
The thing about it is the kid acts just like a young Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
It was written pretty well. Yeah, he did a good job of just being a smart ass kid. I'm like, that was me. That was me.
But they did a video, I think an Instagram video, where the kid read the Deadpool 2 monologue from the beginning.
Nice.
And Ryan Reynolds is filming him. And Ryan Reynolds is like, holy.
Yeah, that kid's going to be the next. If he continues with acting, that kid's going to be something in comedy. Like,
yeah, that was his first movie.
He's got such great timing, and the way he hits the punchline and every fucking line he has is awesome. You rarely see that out of kids where you're like, oh yeah, that kid's gonna be something.
Yeah, I think the last kid I really saw that would just killed his comedic lines. It was just so funny. Was the kid from Role Models? I don't remember his name. I don't know what he's doing
who you're
now.
talking about.
Yeah, he was also on 30 Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the kid's name.
I can't remember his name either. There was another movie with the 3 kids.
Oh yeah, Good Boys. Yeah, I only watched half that movie. I wasn't into it. I gave up on it. Was it good? I gave up on it.
I was all about it.
Yeah, although that did kind of seem like how me and my friends would talk when we were that age. So has this show gone off the rails? Should we be talking about fights? See, this is what happens. Like I had to fight Ray to begin with because I didn't have a chance. He didn't come on until the intro was starting, so I didn't have a chance to tell him that he was suspended.
I know. You know what though? That's fine because I like ruining your day sometimes.
Listen, I'm talking about the show. All right, I'm not talking about.
Oh, I always ruin the show. You don't have to worry about it. It's like clockwork.
I'm looking up UFC London. I didn't watch any of the fights.
It's not Thomas's job to watch the fights. It is Ray's job to watch the fights.
I watched the main card. It was fucking awesome.
I watched all the finishes. I didn't watch any of them live. Oh, the only one I watched live is the one I said I was going to put money on, but I didn't.
You should have.
Craig. I should have.
Would you have won or would you have lost?
I would have won.
Yeah, he would have won. Really good triangle by
Craig.
By Paul Craig, showing off his jiu-jitsu as always.
At least the triangle, man. He was getting punched in the face pretty darn hard, but he threw that thing up. It was like it's a cheat code. He said it's just cheat code, right? He was getting wailed upon. Then all of a sudden, whoop, up there.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of my first ever jiu-jitsu coach. Like just an unassuming man that can snap your neck with his thighs. Like it's a very intimidating thing. And he's only 130 pounds. So it definitely takes a lot more force, but he gets the job done. Paul Craig, man, jiu-jitsu is so goddamn good. How is a white man that good at jiu-jitsu? Is my question.
Kind of racist shit is that?
Well, I'm just saying Brazilians usually have that shit on lock, and Paul Craig moves like a cyborg.
So Tim, he's trying to say white people can't be smooth as a Brazilian in jiu-jitsu. How do you feel about that?
Ryan Hall.
I mean, he got knocked out the last time he tried.
Not the last time, but Yeah, he has. But Craig Jones, I don't know. I just want to just keep naming people. Who's that heavyweight? What's his name? Jiu-jitsu guy. I can't think of his name. He's been on Rogan's show before. The point is, there's some white guys who can do jiu-jitsu pretty darn good there, and you know this. You know.
Oh
this.
yes. Oh yes. No, very much so.
Such a singular viewpoint.
It is.
Anyway.
But
Yellow card.
Okay.
Yellow card. There you go.
I'll take it and go get an orange slice.
You would already have those cards in the whistle, Thomas, because they're like $4. But I'm afraid if I give it to you, then it's like a slippery slope for this like show becoming a big prop show.
Mixed with alcohol, and just say I do get the raw tequila quinces. I'll be that red card and the yellow card.
Oh yeah, that's something we have to do today after we talk to Kendall's. We have to spin for tequila quinces, which I almost forgot.
We're doing it live. From
live-ish. I'm not gonna buy tequila at Nationwide. I can't afford that shit.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think we should go to a bar after the show, settle the tequila, or because I want to enjoy my weekend and not be completely drunk on Saturday at the blackjack tables. We do it next Tuesday. Yay!
Man, we'll see how we feel. But thing is, if one of us does it, we all have to do it. You know, you can't just have one person doing their tequila shots at the bar and the other one's being a bitch.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take that bitch card
now.
I'm not
gonna let you.
I don't want to lose my money at the casino after the show. So
right. Well, okay. I mean, if you get like 8 shots, it's one thing. But if it's like 2 or 3,
if it's 2, then I'll do them. Like that's not a problem. But if it's a big number, I might defer till Tuesday.
Okay. So
I'm afraid.
Great card. So many finishes on Saturday, and that's why I'm afraid that we're going to get a clunker. We have a main event that's set up to be a clunker, which is listen. I'm going to say it right now, if Curtis Blades in the main event just lays and prays boring, like when he fought Volkov, like his super boring style, I'm going to beat his ass. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to find him in the streets of Columbus. And I'm going to beat Curtis Blades' ass.
Okay.
I want video.
Listen, you think, oh, Tim, you can't fight him. You're not a fighter. That's right. However, I paid $200 for that ticket. I don't want a bullshit main event, Curtis. I'll be pretty darn pissed and drunk. You better watch out. Watch out. I'm dangerous. Right? Well, I win the fight, no, but I might get one blow. I might get one Jorge Masvidal sucker punch.
See, I don't think I don't think you would do it because that involves running downstairs to get to the cage. And that's like one of your common enemies.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, Casey. No, that makes sense. But I think I'm going to wait for him outside. I'll wait for him outside. Okay. Which we'll find out which hotel they're staying at, which is the UFC, so probably a Comfort Inn.
Oh, don't see him punk him. Please don't see him punk him.
See him punk him?
Yeah.
No, it's the Jorge Masvidal now. You wait till he's eating a steak, and then you come out of nowhere and sucker punch him.
Yeah, that was send Thomas that story. We have to talk about that story. Apparently, last night in Miami, Jorge Masvidal chipped the tooth of Colby Covington at a steakhouse in Miami. They're calling it a fractured tooth, which is hilarious to me. But give him the Sacco Jr. He will. Tim will go full McFoley on that. Not even the good McFoley. We're talking like TNA McFoley, where it was kind of sad at one point.
Dude Love.
Yes,
I think that's the character that I feel like is most like me. Resonates with me the most is Dude Love.
I could believe that. I want you to go as Dude Love next year for Halloween.
Maybe.
Make tie dye.
Sure.
And that's all you need. Really, just like tie dye, super large Under Armour leggings, tie dye the fuck out of it, and wear that circus tent.
Oh crap!
Wear the circus tent.
Because I'm fat. Got you, Ray. Good one. I forgot to bring a pen down here. How am I supposed to remember shit and write questions?
God damn it, Tim!
I don't have a pen.
So, how are we the best podcast in the world when you're not prepared?
Really? I'm the one who's not prepared? Okay. I'm
never prepared.
So
that's what makes it best.
This is the thing here. Okay. So what happened apparently, what I read, I'm going to tell you this quickly, a Cliff Notes version, is he was at a steakhouse. He saw him, that he charged the dude to sucker punched him. That's what it seems like happened, right?
Yeah.
And he said, well, you shouldn't have been talking about my kids. Listen, man, you had listen, okay. He said some shit that makes you want to hit somebody, but you had 25 minutes and you couldn't do it, so now you're gonna sucker punch him because you couldn't beat him in an actual fight. I love Jorge, but this is one time I'm like, dude, no. Like,
Yeah.
Just think of this, Ray. Just think of you getting an MMA fight and the guy beating you, okay? Then like a week later, you see the guy, then you sucker punch him. I don't think I'd stop being friends with you, Ray.
I wouldn't even do it.
I know you wouldn't do it, but the point is that's just a fucked up thing to do.
Yeah, dude.
He couldn't get him in the fight. You had your chance, bro. You had 25 minutes, and now you're gonna sucker punch the dude when he's eating a porterhouse. What the fuck, man?
Street Jesus has no time. Okay, he works in the present.
Jesus.
Okay, listen, and you're pissed because about guy's obviously a better fighter than you. I mean, look, we saw what happened. The guy's a better fighter than you are. He's better at the sport than you are. So you have to fucking sucker punch him because your ass hurts because you got beat by this guy.
Jorge's making it. I mean,
really,
yeah, it's sort of shitty what he did. Also, I also hate the fact that there's been so many fighters so sensitive about their fucking kids all of a sudden. Like, come on, man.
Well, Ray, we don't have kids, so I think it's kind of listen. There are some things that if you say that, but also he's selling a fight, so it's a little bit different. Also, you wanted to punish the dude for saying shit about your kids. You had 25 fucking minutes, and it didn't work out for you because you got smothered by the more talented fighter. So now you're pissed.
Yeah.
I gotta say it, Jorge. I mean, we may never get him on this podcast now because of this bitch move. That is an absolute bitch move, is what he did. He pulled. You can't say it any other way. That's what it was. It was a bitch move, Jorge. And you're not usually the guy who pulls bitch moves. However, there it is, man. Plain as day. Bitch move. I'm sorry.
It is, especially when somebody's just trying to fucking get food and like go home kind of thing. Man. Although knowing Colby, he was probably jaw jacking when he saw him. It still doesn't give Jorge the right to come over and punch, the dude in the face, especially like you said. I mean, he got dominated for 5 whole rounds in a main event with no title on the line and couldn't rise to the occasion. And now you're mad about the whole thing. That'd be like Dustin punching Connor in the streets over saying he would like kill your wife and family. Like,
no, because listen, Dustin did his job in his fights. He beat him in the fights. So,
I mean, I don't count the last one. I do not count the last one because that was an injury. It was injury. So didn't beat him clean.
All right.
And it was a doctor stoppage. So it wasn't Connor's fault. It was the doctors not allowing him to be the one-legged man. I think he would have been good. He would have caught Dustin at one point with like a one-legged hop. I think he would have gotten it.
It didn't work for Patrick Cote. It wouldn't work for Connor either.
Oh, Patrick Cote. I still can't believe I watched him retire. That was hilarious. It was at UFC 210.
We might get to see Oleinik retire. Apparently, we're not going to see Matt Brown retire. I just saw him on Ariel Helwani's show, and he's not done. He's not done. He said he feels the best he ever felt. He wants to get back in the top 15. He's just going to fight to his 50, apparently. So Matt Brown is not going to be done on Saturday.
You just see a bald. Maybe. Yeah, and I'm hoping. I want to see. I was actually talking about that with a friend of mine, with one of the people that's going to this show, that this might be his last fight ever in America. So I want to see Alexei Oleinik fight one time in my life. Well, whenever, especially when I saw.
I believe it's going to happen unless something crazy happens. As far as I know, I haven't checked anything today. But I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him get a 60th win.
Yes.
But I got to stretch out the old larynx and warm up the vocal cords. So I got to do a lot of booing. I'm not even a booer. I'm not a big booer at sporting events. But I mean, you got to do it, man. When Bruce Buffer, who I believe is going to be there, I don't know for sure, but he's been retweeting some tweets that I think he's going to be there. I don't think he would retweet the tweets about Columbus if he wasn't going to be at Columbus.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's.
And I heard Anik was tagged in that whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I think. No, well, he didn't do last week's card either, so they probably going to be in Columbus.
Dude, if I want a picture with John Anik 5 years later, and look how much I've changed, which is not much besides like shitty glasses. That's pretty much it.
You're probably fatter.
Now, actually, I think I'm skinnier than I was in 2017.
Yeah, fluctuate.
Big, yeah. I was big in 2017.
Thomas, can you look see if they have the broadcast team for USC Columbus, or just look up USC Columbus and news to see if they have anything that happened today that I didn't
Does
check.
Joe Rogan have any dates in Columbus? Is what we're asking.
He's gonna be at the Funny Bone.
Yeah, what up, Funny Bone?
I'm sure he used to play the Funny Bone. No, it's not going to be at the Schottenheim because the Schottenheim has Trolls Live. I know that because our buddy Alan is going to that before he goes to the fights.
He's going to Trolls Live before the fights?
Yeah. Originally, he wasn't going to be able to go to the fights because he had tickets for that, but they switched the tickets to the matinee so he could go to the fight.
Well, the on-air commentary team, Daniel Cormier, is going to be there.
Cool.
It doesn't say anything so far about the announcing team. Wait a minute. Hold on. What the fuck?
Also,
what is this? Oh, I know. How did that happen? How did we do that?
She joined a private chat, I guess. I'm going to say she joined the private chat.
We don't even know how to work.
I know how to work the private chat. I don't know. You don't.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a guest on my own show.
Well, I was about to say, it's in the intro. We have the competency of, or technical competency of 70-year-olds. So we are perfect. And is Kendahl in the waiting room? Is she there? I'm gonna take a look.
Well, listen, why did the private chat come on the screen or didn't? It just did for me.
Right, yeah, it did for us.
Sir. You're going insane, Tim. I got it now.
Yes, you are.
I got it.
You've been going insane for years.
We know Bruce Buffer will be there.
Oh, thank
you. Yeah, Bruce Buffer.
Good.
Love Bruce. His soup game. I love his soup game for paper.
John Anik will be there.
Anik and Cormier and Bruce. We got the dream team, baby. Everybody but Rogan, but he doesn't do fight nights anymore. So yeah, there we go. We got a pretty good dream team for Columbus. I like it.
So
as long as Keith Peterson's there, as long as we have no nonsense Keith Peterson, we're fine.
Did you try to add her in or no?
No, I will add her in now. We have our guest in the waiting room. She is a current fighter in the Pillow Fighting Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Kendahl Voelker.
Hey.
Ray, that was lame. Don't do that again. I
can do whatever I want.
How are you?
Hey guys, thanks for having me on tonight. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Absolutely, we want you on one because of the fact that you do the PFC, and that's become a bit of a fan favorite on this show, at least, of us being on there. And then Tim let me on to something, and we will not, and I want to put this on right now, not ask any personal stuff, but you were on a reality show, and we would love to hear about the backstage stuff way fucking more than anything else on that. But we're gonna get into this.
Ray starts the car crash right away. Ray, wow, I don't make things weird right away.
Yeah. You know me, driver at the green, never a putter, driver only.
I like that. All right. So, hi, I'm Kendahl Voelker. Yes, you probably have seen me on 90 Day Fiancé at some point. That's kind of funny to say because I actually never really would have done that if I wasn't in the situation that I was in. So speaking to my personal life, I really haven't opened up to a lot of people about that. I am a pretty private person. So being on that spotlight, it was kind of interesting because then you are reality TV. You are what people are watching and your life becomes a meme, but in reality, you're really not. And I had to grow a thick skin to the trolls, but you know what? There is some validity to what some of the people were saying, which is why I'm single today. So, so I'm doing PFC fighting, and it's been great. And I've been working with all of my day ones, and one of my first boxing coaches, as a coming out of retirement sort of athlete that I am, was Dia Davis here at the Boca Boxing District. And he's been with me since my ex-husband got, here like the same day, and I've been working with diet ever since. And like to be on the level that I am today, it's just like it's been great, and I've got a lot of support in the surrounding community here in Boca and the Delray area. So it's nice that what?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, have you done martial arts your entire life, or and if so, when did you start? Is one question I wanted to ask.
Oh wow. So yeah, I'm a lifetime athlete actually, and I could swim before I could walk. That's what my family always said. And
Nice.
yeah, I started walking at like 7 months too. Apparently, whatever. Got big feet, you know. So whatever. So yeah, I started martial arts when I was living overseas. We were in an American compound, and we were living inside a country where there wasn't a lot of opportunity for little girls to travel for sports. It was just really wasn't, safe. So I got into martial arts because I was just too strong. So I was stronger than most people that I was doing like street hockey with or rollerblading with, and they put me in martial arts because again I was too strong. So I really understood how to tone down and strike with purpose, intent, and react, while fighting. That was like 8 or 9, and that was I started with Kendahl, which is a Filipino open hand and foot fighting. I did get to go to one tournament, and I was one of 4 women, females, surrounded by like 150 men from all over the world competing in this sport. So that was really cool. That was my introduction to martial arts. And then when I came back to the United States, I started playing volleyball, and I still did like kickboxing and boxing. Boxing I've been watching since since I've had eyes. My father would always sit and watch it with me. So it's been like a whole lifetime thing to stay in the gym and work out. I've been doing Olympic style lifting since I was 13 years old. I always wanted to be an Olympic athlete. Like after I discovered volleyball and, just dominating that sport, I got recruited to the university.
There you go.
Yeah, flex on them. So yeah, shoulders are a thing for me. I actually have a big scar on my shoulder from volleyball stuff. So I don't play volleyball anymore. I was recruited to the University of Virginia. Then I had all ACC accolades. I played in some international tournaments, Junior Olympics a couple times, and beach volleyball. And I've been doing jiu-jitsu for about 1.5 years now.
How do you like it?
I love jiu-jitsu. I wish I had time for more. It's difficult doing everyday pojada, but you get so addicted to jiu-jitsu because you're learning so much information. It's like human chess. And to learn a new art or new something that you're like problem solving and doing well, and especially if your life's being threatened, it's extra motivation. So yeah, and then just boxing. I've been doing boxing pretty much since I could throw hands. So
nice.
Yeah. So I'm come out of retirement. I haven't played volleyball. I'm never gonna play volleyball again. I just not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen for me. So I started with jiu-jitsu because it was something that I could feel powerful while doing, and not worry about injuries and other things that I was facing at the time. So once I could strike again, and then pillow fighting came on the scene, I was like, okay. My parents were like, Kendahl, please don't do MMA. Please don't do boxing. And they're just praying that I don't get hurt. I'm like, listen, all I want to hear from you is let's go, champ. So let's go.
That's awesome.
That was a lot. Sorry for all that, guys.
No,
you're cool.
That's fine.
Listen, we have you on because every other episode we just talk at each other. So you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's definitely like Jover or what was the one movie, Romancing the Stone. It's just I'm holding the love interest, going, we're gonna jump in now,
okay.
and It's kind of how we have the thing.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body. If you just,
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know,
Nice.
his references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know what? It's rare that I get references between the era of like 80s to like early 2000s because I was living in countries without internet or communications resources. So that was kind of difficult. So when people make references, I'm like, I don't even go here.
Where were you specifically? Which countries?
So I actually lived in Canada, England, and Saudi Arabia 2 different times.
That must have been Saudi. What years in Saudi Arabia?
It was all throughout the 90s. Let's see, mid to late 90s, and then early 2000s.
Saudi Arabia, for what I think I know, which isn't very much. Pretty popping off in the 90s. That place, Saudi Arabia.
Her face gives it away. I love it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was hot too.
I bet it was hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Geez. It's one of those places I feel like I don't. Is that the one that doesn't? You're not allowed to have alcohol. One of those, right? So I don't need to go to that place. Yeah, that's good. I can skip that one.
The Mattel would actually come onto the compound into your home and inspect the home.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it's always 120 degrees. That's literally hell, right? That's literally hell. We can't have alcohol, and it's always crazy hot.
Yeah, but your sweat evaporates off of you like super quick, so you don't even realize that you're dehydrated. You're just like, oh god, and then you're shriveled.
Oh, that does not sound fun at all.
No, I almost died at a baseball game with Red this summer. I think Saudi Arabia, I've been dead in about 3 seconds.
He was, and he could have filled at least a bucket with sweat. Like that shirt was.
Disgusting.
Oh.
Yeah, this is not my fault. All right, some people sweat a lot, Kendall. Okay, listen, and I literally.
He's a human sponge. I'm telling you.
I literally sweat more than anyone I know.
No, okay.
And I sweat a lot when I was thinner too, but now that I've gained weight, it's awful now. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
Man. I actually I train a lot, and I train at least 5 times a week, and I like to actually go running outside and just like sweat, and then I'll jump in the ocean because I live in Florida, South Florida, so any chance I have to go to the beach, I will go do it. And just being out in the heat, we don't have altitude here, we don't have all 4 seasons, so you gotta kind of like work with what you've got, and what we've got here are the ocean currents and the waves and fighting that resistance. So I've been swimming literally my whole life, so like the lifeguards don't even like care if I'm by the rocks or anything because I'm like, I'm just training. I'm like, yeah.
You pull them in like Chris Farley and SNL, just like, lay off me, I'm swimming.
Exactly.
That's gonna be our. I'm sorry. That's gonna be our new workout, guys. We're gonna start swimming in Lake Erie. What do you think?
Nope.
In the middle of March,
Thomas has already got a staph infection, so
we're gonna recreate the beach training scene from Rocky 3. So we're gonna be on the beaches of Lake Erie.
I will pay.
That movie was in the '80s, so Kendall doesn't know it existed.
I was about to say I never saw that movie.
Anyway, the Saudis didn't get the Rocky franchise.
No, man. I had TV that would start at 3:30 p.m. and it would start with the national anthem, and then it would be like Count Chocula in Arabic.
That sounds like almost like Fox
News. Wallah. Man.
Blueberry reading the Quran.
Oh man. Yeah.
Well, she's probably obviously been yelled at in Arabic as well, just like Ray and I, but that's for different reasons. There's a comedy club owner who's Lebanese, and he also yelled at us in his native tongue. Anyway, that's a whole other story.
Tell him you love him.
He is the best.
He is the best. His brother's one of the greatest cooks I've ever had in my life as like a food aficionado, and he cooks mostly just like chicken and like burgers the entire time.
We're not food aficionados, right? We're just fat. We can't say that. Like it's the same thing with alcohol, right? You're just
you can
just
say that you're a subject matter expert. I mean, you've got the
that's
credibility
true.
Right there.
That's true.
I mean, have I not had 4 or 5 punch cards at Golden Corral? Maybe I have. Okay, that's how it happens.
You were the one guy knocking on the door the whole pandemic. Like, "Ugh!"
I want the chocolate fountain.
Anyway, back to Kendahl. Maybe we might be the worst interviewers in the history of podcasts. Might be. Anyway, that said, so how'd you fall into pillow fighting? And also, can you explain to us exactly what professional pillow fighting is? I mean, I understand it's pillow fighting, but what is the PFC exactly?
Sure. Well, the PFC, as I like to say, is a fighting championship series similar to the UFC. You can be a mixed martial artist or another athlete from a different sport. It doesn't really matter where you come from because you have to, swing a pillow and it's pretty heavy. So you got to pack a punch. There just happens to be a pillow behind it. And it is a combat sport. Anything and everything can be turned into a weapon, like this, lovely lamp here. But the attraction is, people don't always need to see blood to be entertained, but fighting is super exciting, and it's a new method of fighting, and you could literally pick it up and do it in your home too. And they also are an organization that supports other organizations such as that support anti-bullying campaigns. So what they're trying to do is allow children in these gyms and these dojos to have an outlet for some of their fighting and aggression. So they build self-confidence, and you don't always have to use your fist, but you can use a pillow too. But for the adults, it's a great transition out of the MMA cage into the PFC ring. We're going to make it super exciting to where you'll see more agility. And it is an art. It is an art. I mean, there's sash fighting, there's stick fighting, there's open hand and foot fighting, there's bare knuckle fighting, there's everything. But for there to be a pillow, an actual combat pillow, it's got 3 straps and it's got a non-rip nylon coating on the outside. So it's something to behold when you swing it, because you can hold it a bunch of different ways, but that pillow is being swung very hard. Oh
yeah. Some of the highlights you see on Instagram, people are going ham with that thing, man.
I'm very aggressive. I'm the most dominating female. I'm the most dominant female, period. And I
love it.
Yeah. And I'm kind of a savage with it. And I lost the championship bout and I got gassed. And I remember Milton looking at me going, "Close your eyes." And then he took some water and he was like, flicked it on my face. He's like, "Wake up!" And I'm like, "Ah!" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Come back, you want it." And in the back of my mind, I'm like, freaking, I'm gassed. I'm like, "Yes, I want it." And I'm just like, "God, please, no." I just want it to end. It was so difficult. I fought 3 times that night. Pillow fighting is no joke. And I really, really wanted to win. And after I did unfortunately lose to Estela Nunez, who is a current UFC fighter. She fights at 115. Took a UFC fighter to take me down. Doesn't matter what her size is, so it's an honor to be in the ranks of other world-class athletes in the MMA community and around the world too, because I also had to take down a former collegiate wrestler as well. So it's just, we're from all over the athletic spectrum. And the great thing is that there is no weight class. So it's really all about technique. And I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon, because literally it's a sport that anyone can do and anyone can love. So,
well, yeah, that was when I first saw it. I thought it was, honestly, I thought it was a joke. Then I watched it. I'm like, oh no, this is these people are training at this. No, it's for real, and it looks fun. Listen, Ray, we need to somehow get people in the tip jar to give us $200, because I think you can buy those pillowcases online, but they're like $100 a piece. So if Ray and I get enough money together to get one, Ray and I will pillow fight each other.
Yes,
in a cage. We'll do it.
Yes, the
$200.
Tip jar link in the description. If you want to make this fight happen, we will pillow fight each other at the next Get Fights and Watch Drunks.
We're doing it in a cage. We're doing it in a cage down the road from here. We can get in the cage.
Like it.
Yeah, they'll let us in the cage there. And I know exactly how it's going to be. It's going to be, I'm going to have one good shot in me. And if I whiff, I'm going to get tired. But I won't whiff. I'm going to knock Ray out. Oh, is anyone knocked out yet?
you have to, I've got 20 years of volleyball underneath whatever belt that I've earned. So I feel that I have the, let's see, I don't know, the greatest capacity for success because I've already been training at the highest level, the Olympic level. I've already trained at the Division I NCAA level. I continue to train with other professional athletes under, seasoned masters. And South Florida is excellent. It's just an excellent area to be if you are in the martial arts world or sports world of any kind. So I feel that I'm just in a unique position with my background to become successful. And I really want that belt. Like, I want that belt. Period.
And we want you to get the rematch for that belt.
We want you to have the belt as well.
Yes.
Like, you can hear me. That's like my throat chakra or something.
No, it's real. No.
I want it. And when I train and when I sprint, I tell myself, and like, I know a couple different languages, so I will talk to myself in other languages so nobody knows what I'm saying to motivate myself. I don't care. Most people don't speak French or Arabic down here. They speak Portuguese or Spanish or Creole or something like that. So I will just like straight up just like talk to myself that it's just for me because I'm here just for me.
Yeah.
So I got to do whatever I got to motivate. I'll say things like, I don't want to tell you what I say, but I'm coming for the belt. I'm coming for the neck.
Can't be any worse than anything Ray ever says. You can say
yeah,
it.
that's true.
This is
Anyway,
true.
you can say whatever you want.
I'm like so savage. I'm so savage. I'm having fun doing it. I'm so passionate about it already. So
people are wondering why the girl at the beach is yelling "ID feek" to herself all the time.
I do work out at the beach. Yeah, I actually do. And I used to, every bikini that I bought, I used to be a bikini model. So I would wear the bikinis and do stuff. So I like to test them. So I'd be like, am I marketing the right thing? Like, did I? Yeah. So people see a crazy girl on the beach running in a bikini. Like, why is she doing this? Why is she? What is she doing push-ups for?
You're doing burpees and just yelling at yourself in Arabic.
People probably think she's a domestic terrorist. What is she training for?
Oh my god!
The FBI randomly knocks on your door one day.
I didn't even realize that.
I think you're automatically on a list if you're an American who can speak Arabic. I think you're automatically on a list. Anyway.
Oh no, I gotta use sign language now.
You're definitely on a list now. This girl doing push-ups on the beach yelling at herself in Arabic. What is she training for?
I default to French. Most times. Okay.
I like it.
That's better. No one's afraid of the French.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, not in war situations. I mean, I don't want to fight Francis Ngannou. All right.
Oh
yeah. Or Cyril Gahn. I would rather not have that monster on top of me at any point because he could double leg me.
I wouldn't even pillow fight Francis Ngannou. Has anyone been knocked out yet?
Yeah, we actually have a couple Bellator and UFC fighters and veterans. I saw
Marcus Bramage is in there. He fought Conor McGregor and Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, he's awesome. I like doing jiu-jitsu with him. He's super awesome, and he does a lot of yoga, so he has like very unique movements when he's in the pillow fighting ring too. I always enjoy watching him fight because it's so fluid and effortless, and he's a very unique fighter.
Yeah, he went up against the best in the world. I'm sure that he's a hell of an athlete.
Oh, and he's also in the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship Series too. So he is contracted with BKFC, which was actually recently just acquired by Triller, who also purchased or will be purchasing, I believe, majority stake in the PFC as well.
Yeah. Really? Triller's going to be putting that on?
Yeah, I actually made an announcement on my Instagram, Kendahl_Voelker. My name right here. So I did make an announcement. What that means for me personally, I was gonna fight on a card in Biloxi, but that organization is at odds with Triller, so I unfortunately can't fight on that card. It did kind of rock a couple of my fight goals. I did make MMA Masters my home gym for all of my fight training, for conditioning, not necessarily like the swing training and things like that. I'd rather work with. Yeah.
You go to MMA Masters. I have to ask you a question. Have you ever run into the man known as John Gunther?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
He was training there for a while. We had him on last year, I think, but he was on the Ultimate Fighter, and he was in the UFC for a minute.
Oh, cool. Well, I will be there tomorrow for conditioning. So if he, I
don't know if he's still there or not. He's probably shearing sheep. He lives in his van and he shears sheep for a living. But he was done. He's one of the most interesting people you ever meet. He's great. But no, I know he was at MMA Masters because when we interviewed him, he was in the parking lot in his van because that's where he lives.
Like hanging out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. But for interviews like this, I like to have nice lighting.
Oh, but Kendahl,
I'm a girl.
He lives in that.
I like to have nice lighting too.
Hey, you know what? When you get to a certain level of notoriety or infamy, it is difficult to lead a private life. And, you know, I can kind of relate if he wants to stay low key and like move around. Some people don't want that next because they don't want the responsibility of people just popping up out of nowhere saying like, you need this and, you know, getting involved in something. So I don't know what his life is, but I have not seen him at MMA Master.
Now we're just getting on a John Gunther tangent because we love the guy.
Yeah, he's our spirit animal. Like really, he's the spirit animal of the show. He's just
Oh.
And he was on when he was on Ultimate Fighter. He was super interesting because like he weirded everybody else out because he wouldn't sleep on the bed. He slept on the floor all the time, and he's just a different dude. Anyway, moving on from John Gunther.
Hey, what happened to the dude? What happened to the other
he's
guy?
here. He's here.
Yeah, he's here. He's just running the stream from behind the scenes. He's our producer, Tommy Borderline. I've known him for years, and we got him on the show as our producer. And he's like our young Jamie, except for he's way older than both of us. But I have to ask, like, you mentioned like jiu-jitsu and everything, and I've heard this, and I want to get your opinion on this. Is there ever an uncomfortableness to? Because I've heard this from some women who roll.
Yeah,
there's like an uncomfortableness. Wait, what'd you say?
I said, yeah, fat man.
Hey, I'm a guard player, all right?
Lockdown all day, every day. Just keep it down and like hook the arms.
God, I have. Okay, sorry. What was your question?
Do you have a cat named Fat Man? That's awesome. Oh, I have no idea. I'm kind of. It happens. I'm gonna blame it on the weed. Yes, no. The show bomb has happened, and couldn't be more proud. But when you roll with men, is there like an uncomfortableness, or do you feel like no? Because I've heard this from some women. I don't know what their experience was, but I've heard that from women who do jujitsu that rolling with men can sometimes be uncomfortable, and I don't understand why. But do you ever feel that way or no?
With any opponent, you have to respect the fight in that person.
Agreed. Yeah.
The only unknown variable is the individual. And people will oftentimes approach you, and you may not know if they have an ulterior motive. Now, in the sport of jiu-jitsu, the smooth arte suave, it is important that you stick to the techniques that you have. So when you go into the dojo, you are under the assumption in that school that you are safe with those students and that no one is out to get you. And they wouldn't be in the school if they were undisciplined in their craft.
Yes.
That is what I go in when I go into any sort of dojo or any sort of gym. I stick to the basics, I stick to myself, and I only take direction from the coach. If you stay disciplined, discipline brings freedom, and you can identify the individuals who approach you thereafter, you know, if they want something more from you. So a woman has natural intuition. So, you know, for me to sit here and say that I haven't felt uncomfortable, I have felt uncomfortable.
Okay, good. Yeah.
But I remove myself from those situations or I roll through them because it builds character, or I know I'm better and I'm going to kick their ass. You know, I really haven't had to come across that many situations, but here's an example. Wow, you're strong for a girl. Why are you so strong? That's uncomfortable for me because I'm sorry. Have you never? Have you never touched or trained with or rolled with or encountered or fought a woman or B female athlete? What have you been doing? Are you just a casual? Like, why are you in the gym?
Mm-hmm.
And do you have a problem with a girl beating you? So that's like the thing when it's a big guy and it's easy to smush and get into side control like on the side, and that's difficult. Like I've actually had a man crush me so much that I had to puke. And I just thought it was unnecessary. And like we're all learning here, but to just like do that, it's like, dude, like we have to work on something too. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was like you can't let a girl win. Like I was literally learning nothing other than how to like just work on breathing and not getting my ribs crushed.
Yep.
How not to die.
And but like, with that discomfort, I will say to the ladies, it taught me so much because I will never allow myself to be in that position ever again.
Yes. That's the one thing that jiu-jitsu does help there is that empowerment angle to it. And without a doubt, once you can get to, no matter what gender you are, once you can get to a dominant position as somebody who never did it before, that helps. It really does. Like when you get that moment, you're like, oh, thank God I'm not going to be crushed anymore or feel weird or awkward. And I can do whatever I want now because it works. So,
and much like chess, you can capitalize on the mistakes of others.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Without a doubt. And that's why I had to ask, just because I've heard that in the past, and I know that there's been some,
Do you have any other weird, creepy questions, Ray? That's
no, I'm asking what I thought was a legit question, sir.
That ended up great because you had a great answer for it. But then the first thing you go to is TLC. Like this is what else?
I just said I was a tease. That's what you billboard that shit. It's Radio 101.
Sorry,
Radio 101.
This whole show is me and Ray yelling at each other. So we just give each other shit. I did just pull this up though. Triller, who recently announced a go public transaction with NASDAQ limited SCAC to acquire Pillow Fighting Championship. So yeah, this was posted yesterday. I wasn't saying you were lying to me, but I was saying
it was on Yahoo's Financial News, and they sent that to our PFC community, and then it was posted on other Fight TV and other Instagrams, Triller Fight Club, PFC, and use that TV as well. So they went public with that information, and it's just interesting to be on this side of the market, because before I was managing telecommunication assets in a technical way, in a legal way. So I was watching towers get built, networks being put up. And now that I'm a professional athlete, it's interesting to be in a different asset class altogether. I am my own asset, and I'm now investing all of my time, energy, effort, and resources into myself, as a business, as a person who has to go out there and perform for a company. And, I'm like, who am I? Like, I'm in defining a sport and a newly defined, like, combat sport. Like, it's weird because it's not any martial art that you can actually teach, but it gathers from all of them,
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah, to see certain things pop up in the last couple of years when it comes to combat sports. I mean, the proliferation of bare knuckle boxing, which has gotten major play, and I couldn't be happier because like you, I'm a boxing fan, and I had always heard the stories of bare knuckle, and I'm like, I wish they would do something like that. And for BKFC to basically become like the UFC for bare knuckle boxing or even like the WBC or an organization that brings all of that together. I mean, they brought the Police Gazette belts back. That was awesome. But you look at it and you're pillow fighting. Like nobody thought pillow fighting was going to be a thing. And all of a sudden, Tim Danko shows me one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Like it's cool that there's like a renaissance sort of combat sports where different things are popping up that are not only fun, but interesting to watch rather than you're like, oh God, it's Charles Bennett again. Like why is Felony back?
Nothing wrong with Felony.
Hey, I
You're
love
welcome
felony.
for the fresh face, okay?
Exactly.
This is the new face of combat sports. Get used to it.
I love it. And hopefully the next time we have you on, I want that PFC belt on the wall behind you just for full glory, just to show it off. Yes. There's wall space there. Wall space right behind underneath that picture. I think it'd be perfect to frame right there.
We'll just get the space ready now.
There you go.
There you go.
There's a spot.
PFC belt goes here.
Oh, I definitely want, and I want you to win that belt. Like, there's nothing more I want. Knowing the drive enough, you're like, yes, this is amazing.
And now that they're on Triller, then after that, I wanted to fight one of the Paul brothers. And
What?
Oh, stop. You know what? It's not outside of the realm of possibility.
Nice.
Shout out to the Paul brothers. I have not met them personally. I think they're awesome in what they do, and they really have a strong business acumen as well, because they're so successful. I mean, just look at them and the empire they've built. And not only are they dedicated businessmen, but they're also professional athletes. And I just think that's amazing. And they're inspiring others to do the same and build themselves up too, you know. So I actually, just by happenstance, have become acquainted with Milton Supreme, who is one of, I think it's Logan Paul's boxing coach. He was in my corner for the Fighting Championship Series, as well as bare knuckle legend Dada 5000, Defeer Harris from Perrine, Miami. And I also had another person, Mike Sprung, who I met through Dia Davis, my boxing coach. Dia was unable to corner me because he had another fight corner, an MMA fight. And so I took Mike with me, and that was the dream team in my corner. So I have a lot of like great support, and you know, Milton has an excellent gym in Puerto Rico. So I hope at some point that if this does get to be pretty big, I can actually go and train with Milton in Puerto Rico and kind of just like, you know, try that, because it's really great to have the sand and also the water too. So
Yes.
With all those elements involved, and you also have like the rocks and things like that, it's just like a really great place to be and do a training camp. So that's a goal of mine too.
How's Dada as a trainer? I want to know that.
Dada as a trainer, I think I see him more as a mentor and as a role model and as an inspiring, solid rock. I partnered with him because he seemed interested in what I was doing. He believed in the sport, and he had never cornered anyone before. So I am the only person that's ever had Defeer Harris in their corner, which is an honor for me.
Yeah.
And yeah,
cool.
seriously, he's never cornered
awesome.
anyone in his whole life. The man is a legend. I just can't believe that. So he's given back to so many people, and I'm just so grateful for him, because he helped me with the fight mentality and what to expect before, after, and during. So he kind of helped train me for that mental aspect. So as a trainer, he is an excellent trainer and a constant source of positivity and a reminder that you got to fight your fight, and it can be done, you know.
Should have beat Kimbo, though. He should have beat Kimbo. I'm just saying.
Yes, he should have. Absolutely. There is, yes, I strongly believe that there was foul play in that fight.
Well, it was turned into a no contest because of it. So there was.
So that is not my story to tell, but he does make his own information public. But yeah, that is certainly, you know, I believe in him too. Go,
yeah.
You know, he believes in me. I believe in him. I just can't believe like that would. I brought my whole cooler with me. I brought all my water, my snacks, and everything. I was like, nobody's gonna take me down. The only person that's taken down me is myself, and it's not today. I still had some people come to the gym and try me, but it's okay. And I had people in my DMs come try me, and I was like, no, like we're gonna, yeah.
Just do what Kevin Holland does and beat the hell out of him. That's what Kevin Holland
I was about to say, pull a Kevin Holland and just go like ape shit.
Tell them to show up. Tell them to bring their own pillow. Let's do it.
I did bring my own pillow. That's funny. Yeah, I actually gave it to the guy who knocked out. He got knocked out. Mike Trujillo, KO Mike. He's had some bad knockouts, man. And they've been on Sports Center, and he got a technical knockout at the pillow fight. And and when he was like lying on the cold floor in the room, I was like, "Here, man, here's a pillow for you," because you have to recover, right? The only knockout we've had, and the sport's been around for about 3 years. So I think it's was due to exhaustion, because you really have to train. And these fighters come in, and if they're not, in a camp, or if they're not actively training, they will get gassed. You got to take care of yourself. So that's the story about me giving away.
What's gonna happen in me and Ray's pillow fight is that he's gonna get gassed, because I'm basically a marathon runner. Anyway, listen, if more people pick the sport up, there's going to be people getting knocked out, because eventually you're just going to have these savages trying to figure out ways to knock people out with a pillow, and they will. And you might be the first. I want to see knock a woman out, number one. So get that done. With your belt, knock somebody out cold. How
working on it?
Yeah, I know. What kind of pillow do they use? I see the case, but how do they have their own pillows too, or do you bring your own pillow? How's that work?
No, they have their own pillows. I don't know the composition. I think it's the just general standard fluff. They did have goose feathers at one point, but I'm not sure what the composition is currently, because they're trying.
It's a My Pillow.
No, it's not a My Pillow. It's a standard regular pillow. But I think that the men's are 2 pounds or 2.5 pounds, and the women's are like 1.5 to 2 pounds.
Okay. That's one of the questions I actually was gonna ask, was like, how much do those pillows weigh? Because you have the 4-ounce gloves, at MMA, 12 ounce, 16 ounce, depending on training and everything like that. But like, I've always wondered when I watch those pillow fights, it's like, how much do those things weigh, man? Because again, you can swing
you gotta
those.
have like,
swinging a little kettlebell. Yeah.
I've got my own. Exactly. And I have come up with many unique training ideas, and I know that I get some strange looks in the gym, but at MMA Masters, I feel comfortable with my training, and I try to integrate all the martial arts. They would not be a mixed martial arts mastery gym if they didn't accept all people. So I'm just very grateful for them and their support. And it's like I have like a little supportive family, because my jujitsu professor, he was like, "This will never be a pillow fighting dojo." I'm like, all right. All right.
Set in your ways, sir. Set in your ways.
Yeah. Much respect. No worries.
Oh, good times.
No, we've all met people like that. Things are the way they are now, and they'll never change. Those people, yeah. You run into those sometimes, but
not a problem.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you have something, Ray? I forget what I was going to say, because I do that a lot.
Yeah, you do that a lot. You didn't take your alpha brain today, you son of a bitch. How dare you?
I did forget it when I was out of town.
You made the guest all awkward and feeling weird. Oh, no, that's just
nothing. No.
Kendahl, who was your favorite boxer growing up?
It's a better question than
man. Howard Davis Jr.
Oh. Why does that name sound familiar?
I've never heard of
that is either. Now the show's on hold as we Google.
Yeah, it's just Googling everything.
This is a Google moment sponsored by Google.
So, that's funny. Okay, besides Muhammad Ali, of course, I actually, to be honest, don't have a lot of athletes that I look up to. Most of my influence is from my father and my mother. My father was my greatest role model. In the volleyball world, when I was much older, was Misty May, because she's tall and I loved volleyball. And that's pretty much it. And now I'm looking at these current UFC fighters, current professional fighters, and I'm really gaining a lot of inspiration behind each and every person that I meet, because they're successful in achieving their goals. And measuring the amount of success someone has is difficult, but you can put that into a record or put that into how many people support them, and you just find it's been great. Now I get to actually train with people who have been in the industry for years, and it's just been an interesting time. Emerging into combat sports, like at this time, I'm like, oh, I've been in the volleyball world. I've been, some of my friends are professional football players, basketball players, soccer players, have their own lacrosse club, or like do all this other stuff. Like, so to be in this combat sports community and the MMA world is just really great. And it's not as anyone can train, but to be a professional at that level, it's just a whole, like, you can see the levels and differences in training. And I actually try to train, like, I like to be the worst person in the room because because then you have the greatest capacity to gain. So I, know in order to be the best, I know I first have to start it off the worst and learn and grow. So that's just like more philosophy I rabbit hole into. So.
No, that's fine. Rabbit hole all you want. I was gonna ask, between volleyball and martial arts, like, did you miss competing a lot when you were done playing volleyball? Is this one of the reasons you kind of gravitated towards this sport?
Yes, I just love to train and I love to have a purpose behind it all. And I really missed trusting my own body to not get injured.
Okay.
And I picked up jujitsu after, I was boxing the whole time, but I picked up jujitsu because what am I going to compete in? And if I didn't have some of the physical, like, limitations that I have, because I've completely switched up my fight game, I have two good hands. So for me to be fighting almost like with a one arm, I can use the second arm. I can weaponize the second arm, but in a different way because I still got two arms. So in jiu-jitsu, like, you got to take things from me because I'm not going to give you anything and I'm not going to be making mistakes now that I've learned, enough. So, yeah.
Being in the NCAA system for volleyball, and you're obviously going to the University of Virginia for that. And you played in high school, yes?
She'd have to if she played in college.
Well, hey, who knows? She might have just been it could be a movie. She could be on a beach volleyball court and somebody was like, I like that person. Virginia or University of Virginia. You never know.
The white man can't jump a volleyball. That'd be great.
Well, I was thinking more like, what was the Philly movie? What was the Philadelphia football movie with?
I don't know. Ask your question.
Marky Mark. How intense?
Invincible.
Like college. Right. When you got to college volleyball, what was that experience like?
What was it like training collegiate volleyball? So, like I said, when we moved back to the United States, I started Olympic lifting. I was 13 years old, and I knew that I wanted to be an Olympic athlete because I was at a private high school, and they really prided themselves on education and being the best. And when I started getting good at volleyball, because I'm so big and naturally tall and strong, like, I was already training 2 to 3 times, or at least twice a day, or minimum 1 time a day. And I was turning all of my gym and lifting and everything for volleyball. Like, all of my gym stuff, PE and track, I started getting fast in track. So I did track to help with my, training, cross training for volleyball. I was lifting 3 times a week. So I was already living that lifestyle by the time I was 14, 15 years old, starting at 13, just because I wanted to, and I wanted to be the best volleyball player. And then when I started doing travel volleyball leagues, which it was like, started before I did the lifting, I was tall, and in volleyball you need to be tall but also short and fast, like, at different points. And so I started getting recruited and our team started winning and this, that, and the other. So I had a bunch of schools look at me, and they were talking about their training programs, like, we're already squatting at this level, and I'm like, well, okay, well, I've been doing Olympic lifting. So when I got to the University of Virginia and we're doing two a days and 3 a days, I had already gone through all the technique training. I already have been I used to work at a gym so I could pay for my professional lifting coaches and professional strength and training coaches who are bodybuilding professionals or people, you know, who have major certifications. So it was an easy transition for me, I'd like to say, but I was spending less time, you know, in school, but having an increased amount of work. So I think the major switchover was time management because I wasn't used to, you know, only going to class for like maybe one time a week. And then like, oh, this class, oh, I got to go to this class at like 9:30 o'clock at night after, because I wouldn't be going to school like after I'd be done playing volleyball. So that was hard. And then you have like all these study hall requirements and you have to eat in a certain place eventually. So I think it was more of the lifestyle. It wasn't the training that I had to adjust to because I was already doing the training since like 13.
The reason we ask these questions is because none of us have done anything at a high level at all ever.
Oh.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
and it's not even a joke. At least me and Ray, like, you know, we could. And the things we
that's
do, we
just
could
normal
work
for you
harder. We
guys?
just don't.
You just don't like have 5 gym memberships and you just cycle through them. Okay, got
We're
it.
from the Midwest. Underachieving
Yeah,
is
that's
the
it.
best thing that you can do. I mean, it's very.
Here's the radar. Here's us. Just
Yeah, it just,
Okay.
living right here.
Oh man, no. Like, and you asked me if I wanted to compete. You know, I may do a celebrity boxing match at some point in the near future. And then it's a 5-year goal of mine. But I think that I would really dominate in something like that. I just don't think I'm ready for something like that.
Well,
But when I did start jiu-jitsu, I wanted to compete. I still want to compete, like in tournaments.
oh, absolutely.
Well, now that PFC's with Triller, they may throw some celebrities at you. That's going to be the next thing. You're gonna.
Gabby Garcia,
Oh, I knew that.
Oh,
Holly
That name-
Holm,
I would love
Yes.
to see Gabby Garcia.
Kendall, you don't understand. Kendall,
Ronda Rousey.
they have been threatening me with Gabby Garcia.
What do you mean threatening you?
How are you? How are we threatening
We're
you?
threatening you. We're Gabby Garcia fans, all right?
Yes.
Because they sit up here and they think Gabby Garcia is the most wonderful looking lady.
Yeah, she's
She's so-
I
She's
love it.
amazing. What are you talking about?
Anyway, don't be like that, Thomas. Don't be like that.
Thomas, we've talked
You're gonna
about the
throw us
women
in a
we're
gutter
into,
here.
sir. So
I'm not throwing nobody under the gutter. I'm just saying whenever Gabby Garcia comes up, it's a
We love
threat.
Gabby Garcia. Gabby
Okay,
Garcia's
well-
she's a world champion. She's awesome. What's wrong with
Well,
Gabby Garcia, Thomas?
She's a beast.
Kendall, beat
She's
up
gold.
Gabby Garcia
See,
for me,
yeah, see,
please.
she's a beast.
Ah,
I know that.
Please.
Yeah, only another queen can take a queen down.
agreed.
There we go.
That would be
Agreed.
great,
Yes.
actually.
Thank
You know what? She said that, but now that's what I want. I want Gabby Garcia and Kendahl in a pillow fight.
Yeah.
So bad.
Let's go. You know
That's
what?
awesome.
I have been her weight before, and you know what? I still look good at 220. I've seen what she can top out at, and I'm like, that's me.
That's awesome.
Swear to goodness.
Say, I mean, how tall is she? She's like 6'2", right? You're pretty tall too. So height wise,
Yeah, I'm 6 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I walk around like at 175, like normal, shredded. That's me shredded. 175.
Nice.
This is me shredded. Anyway, don't know why that's funny.
Body by
Jeez.
cheese.
I was about to say Kendall's not my favorite person.
Body by shredded cheese.
Listen, I threw you guys up the alley-oop. You guys had to dunk it. She dunked it. All right.
Oh yes.
Ray usually slaps into the crowd 10 rows deep. She dunked it. There you go.
And
Now I don't remember where I was. I don't know.
Shredded cheese.
I just was hoping there'd be a whole celebrity pillow fighting championship tournament now, kind of like Dancing with the Stars. And the winner of that has to fight Kendahl. I like that. Yeah. There's a
That would
champ.
be
I
it.
like Tanya Harding versus Kendahl.
Kendall sitting on a throne like Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat, just like I will take the
Yes.
next one for Outworld. Sorry, I had to make that
That's the
nerd
next-
reference.
Former American Idol contestants and Disney actresses. Yes.
Yeah,
I will
wanna-
take down anybody in the 90 Day Fiance community. Male.
There
or
you
female.
go.
Yes.
What's the name of the guy without the neck? That guy. You and that guy. What's his name? What was his name?
Was it like Earl or something, or
big something, Rich or something? No, I don't remember.
Big Teddy. No.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Big Ed.
Big Ed.
Yes,
That's
Big
right.
Ed.
Yeah, Big Ed. Yes.
Him and the black guy with no neck and the little guy with like the long neck should go on tour. Have you guys ever seen those two?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's like this guy that had a mugshot where his neck literally was like this. It was a total triangle. And then there's this like skinny ghetto white kid who like has just the longest neck that you can possibly see. Looks like a giraffe.
What does he call himself? Daddy Longlegs or something? Oh,
Yes,
Daddy Longneck. Daddy Longneck. Yeah.
I would love to see like them with Big Ed as like the next like super rap group. I think Big Ed just sits there with all the chains.
I also like to call out Daddy Longneck for a pillow fight. After I beat Ray, it's Daddy Longneck's next, then Butterbean.
No, he gets the winner of us. That's what it is.
Fine.
Daddy Longlegs, I'll take you on as well, sir.
Daddy Longneck, I believe.
Daddy Longneck, whatever.
Yes.
You keep throwing out these fight invitations. You clearly didn't watch Iron Man 3.
I'm down. Let's do this. You don't know my alcoholism, so I can call out anybody.
Sorry you agreed to this, Kendahl. You didn't know what you were getting into. You're getting into this nonsense with these losers.
It's okay. So some of the people, shout out to the MMA Holes YouTube channel and greater community. Thank you so much for the support tonight, gentlemen and ladies, if they're out there. Two Joints is one of our Canadian friends, and he has me blocked on YouTube still, so I can't see his messages.
Has you blocked on YouTube? Unblock her.
Je n'ai qu'une idée pourquoi.
Anyway, you said.
I said, I have no idea why.
But yeah, Kendall, we do appreciate you being on. Like this has been amazing. And before we let you go, plug everything you have. You have free reign until you run out of breath, pretty much. You can go as long as you want.
Yeah, we already talked about her great cardio. She's gonna be here for days.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. So I realized I had some good cardio yesterday Sunday at MMA Masters. I was hitting those sprints, doing great. It's coming back, guys. So yeah, shout out to MMA MMA Masters, my gym that has been helping me with my conditioning. Thank you so much to Steve as well, who owns the PFC. Thank you so much for all of your support for me and your PFC as an athlete. And of course, iCore brand, they help this shoulder out. They keep me cool and keep me pain free with their lemongrass salve joint relief there. And then who else? Jungle Food. Let me show you Jungle Food real quick.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm excited.
I like
Jungle
it.
Food.
Jungle Food. This is Jungle Food, and it's only got 4 ingredients. It's a nutrient-dense, low-calorie meal supplement. Increases immunity, energy, sleep quality, dopamine, mood regulation, happy hormones, blah blah blah. This is this shit. So I take this with coconut water, or like I'll put it in a smoothie, or just drink it with water because I'm just, I used to take Gatorade packets to the face whenever my sodium and potassium or my electrolytes were off. So I'm a bit different, but like you gotta train different and stay different. This is what I use every day in the morning, and I don't really need to eat food, and I don't have any issues with my blood sugar, and that's very important for me because my father and my grandmother had diabetes, so it is a genetic thing. So when I partner or pair or like put anything in my body, I see myself as a machine. No grains of sand in my microchips, and this keeps me running clean. So that's my thing.
Right, Rob.
I have a code. It's Dream Queen, just Dream Queen, because I'm gonna put them to sleep, So, and then who else? Shout out to Dada 5000, Milton Supreme, Mike Sprung. Thank you for being in my corner and having my back, no matter what. Dia Davis for being such a wonderful boxing coach and supportive friend. Also to Roy Echeverria at the Goat Shed. He is such a great athlete, friend, mentor. Thank you for teaching me what I know, and I hope to work with him in the future. Also, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for having me, Bro Plata. I met you guys through the MMA Holes YouTube channel and their Discord. So thank you to Pulse And Casey and I guess Sensei Senegal, 2 joints. B-Man. Who else? Who else there? I don't know.
There's a not B-Man as well in there. So there's an
Guido the
imposter.
Cheeto. Casey Jones. Yeah. Thanks to you guys. I guess that's it right now. And my mom and my dad and obviously God.
We like
Everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Kendahl Voelker being
Thank you so
on
much
the
for being
show.
here. It was awesome.
You're amazing. Yes. And we will have you on soon, hopefully with that PFC belt behind you. And we will see you soon. And I'm definitely going to buy Triller now that the PFC is on there. So that'll be a good time. I'm going to get the Fight Club. I'm going to make it happen. So
don't forget also, PFC will be streaming live on USAT TV across the Middle East and North Africa, as well as my YouTube channel, Voelker's Voice, or right now it's just Kendahl Voelker. But I'm going to continue my YouTube channel and grow USAT TV's thrill section and combat sports section, and I'll be taking certain things to that channel as well. So anything that we do here, I'd like to put it on my YouTube channel so like everyone else can see it and share it and enjoy the conversation.
Absolutely. Go check her out, Kendahl Voelker. We appreciate you a lot. Thank you for being on here. We do appreciate you. Have a good night, hon. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thanks, Kendahl.
Thank you.
All right, let's get her. There we are. Perfect. Yay! Without a hitch, that worked.
We have been super lucky for having like awesome guests.
Yes.
I think it should be a complete train wreck. If we haven't had one of those yet, like a clunker guest, we had to try to figure it out. We haven't had one of those. They've saved us every time. She was awesome. She's great.
Yes. Go check out Kendahl. Very awesome.
Now I really want to see her. I really hope she fights Gabby Garcia in the PFC now.
Me too. I'll throw in money for that
I hope
promotion.
she knocks her the hell out.
I will back them all day.
Tom, she don't need to be telling everybody our crush on Gabby Garcia. All right, listen, that's a private thing.
Gabby Garcia fragging scares me. Okay,
it's kind of one of the reasons for a crushing on her. A little bit. It's kind of part of it.
Thank you, Kendahl. You're amazing.
Yes, that was an amazing interview, and hopefully we can have her on again after she wins the PFC championship.
She also gave us the name of one of her friends who's a bare knuckle boxer in the UK to hook up with. So we'll try to talk to him too.
Absolutely. And real quick, he's done it before. This sexy man, B-Man. Thank you. $20. $20 from the B-Man.
Thanks, B-Man. You're the man.
Tip jar in the description if you want to join B-Man on that. But B-Man is basically our financial backer at this point.
That's true. He is our
he owns us.
He's our Don King, but
he is our great expectations. That's literary reference. We're smart here, everybody. I haven't been looking at the comments. I've been
that's what I was trying to do.
They've been rolling, man. We have Steven Seagal is in our thing. Sensei Seagal is in our chat. So we appreciate him. I still think Jean-Claude Van Damme is better just based on sudden death alone. Just saying. Saying. Sudden death, crashing a plane into the Pittsburgh Civic Center or Civic Arena. It's a perfect time. But we appreciate every single one of you for watching. We are Bro Plata, and we are on the MMAholes.com, and we appreciate all of you. Wesley Snipes beat both. Right. Yes, Pulse. I will say that there's nothing better than the original Blade. God damn it.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, man. Listen. Like when they said, I think I said this before, when they said they're going to remake Blade, I'm like, no, dude, don't do it. And then they said Marshall Ali is going to play him. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I let it go at that point because I'm like, that's a good fucking Blade right there, dude. That's I can't wait to watch him be all martial arty in the Blade movie. It's going to be good. I'm also excited for fucking Moon Knight coming out in a couple weeks. I think it's coming out in what, 2 weeks?
Next week.
Next week? Oh my God, I can't wait. Oh,
this dude, she's hooking us up with hopefully we can get on the show. Toby Bindon. He's bare knuckle boxer from England. Should be fun. We haven't had any non-Americans on yet, have we? I don't think so.
No, we almost had Mark Hunt, but that fell through.
Yeah, Mark Hunt fell through. And well, no, Lenny Hart is American, but she lives in Japan. Well, I feel like John Gunther is like a man without a country, just like a person of the world, really.
Yes,
John Gunther.
Gunther.
Oh no!
What we got
Schindler's List is better. Yeah, I Schindler's List, great script. I liked it. And then I told Wesley Snipes that rich people don't have to pay taxes, and he listened. Oh, Sensei, we will learn so much from you. Does that mean
Kendall wants to know who Sensei Sagai is?
I don't know who Sensei Seagal is, but whoever he is, thank you for watching.
Kendall, do you know who Steven Seagal is? He made a lot of movies in the 80s and 90s, so I feel like she may have missed some of them.
He was a cop in Louisiana on a television show, where he culturally appropriated a lot.
Let's talk more fights, I guess, right? Let's talk London still. Go back to London. Can you pull up the card, Thomas?
Yeah, let's look at the main card. I did not watch the prelim card because we are awesome, but I watched the entire main card, and from the start, even my buddy who is a hardcore UFC guy, he's going to be with us at UFC Columbus, was like, this is one of the best cards I've seen in probably years. And he's
how
right.
Hardcore? Like, does he have an affliction shirt he's going to wear? Does he have the...
No, he doesn't have that.
Cross?
Oh. He doesn't have that. He's just been to like 3 UFC pay-per-views, one more than me, that fucko. And
we need to get our spray tans matching too for this card on Saturday. If we want to look cool,
I'll get spray tans. I want pictures.
Yes, yeah, I'll do it. Well, I mean, I've limited funds right now, so
yeah, that's true. We're just gonna have to get like some spray paint and just filter it a little bit, and just
we end up looking like Soul Man.
City, this thing.
But go down to the beginning, because I mean this card was fireworks from the beginning of the card on down or on up.
Was it? Because you just said you didn't watch the prelims.
No, I said, how great they were. About the main card, you fuck. Damn. Jesus Christ. Why you got it?
Card? You mean the entire event, Ray? Come on, man. You know that.
I mean, the main card to me is the entire event. What are you talking about?
Are you not going to show up till 7:00 on Saturday?
Yes, I'm going to sleep in. I'm going to smoke a couple bowls. Drink some.
I'm going to be there 2 p.m. just waiting. Me and Paul.
Yeah. We're going to lunch, by the way. So if you want to join for that,
we'll figure it out. This knockout but the purr was nasty. What am I going to say? You know, the Brits did pretty good on this card, but this one is one that got slept. But dude, it looked nasty. There's a reason this guy's undefeated. He slept Herbert. It was fantastic.
Oh my God, he hit him
right. Was it an overhand right that got him?
Yeah, and he slept him off of that. Like I was excited for this card because of the fact that it had this TKO was so violent. And I believe, Jai Herbert was the bigger fighter in this one. Am I wrong, or am I
physically? Yeah,
physically, yeah. So that makes it a little bit more rangy, kind of thing. And luckily,
he definitely got inside.
Was able to get inside and hit him. Yeah, I was about to say, got inside, slept him, and I was like those dudes at the NBA dunk contest that react to every like amazing dunk, just like my feet in the air, going like, "What the fuck did I just witness?" And then the card kept going, Tim. And then the card kept going.
That wasn't the end.
Part.
That
wasn't
it.
Not. Oh no! This woman, Molly McCann.
Meatball Molly McCann. My favorite nickname now, by the way, is Meatball Molly McCann.
She was winning the whole fight to begin with. Like, she was more aggressive, landing a lot more shots, getting herself into a position where she was trying to finish the fight almost on every punch. And for her to basically get slap boxed by Luna Carolina and say, you know what? Let's just wait for the body weight to go, and I'll throw a fucking back elbow. Was disgusting.
It was so nasty.
Disgusting.
Yeah, like you said, she was definitely winning the fight anyway, but way to put an exclamation point on it. But I thought she killed her. I thought she died. Listen, how nasty was Tapura's knockout? Then he just got one up kind of by
Molly McCann said, hold my lukewarm beer, because they don't refrigerate anything.
I got the joke. I got it.
Okay, good. Yeah, because you've been to Germany, so you understand.
I have been to Germany.
But no, Molly McCann, dude, like, she's tough. She packs a fucking punch. Like, holy shit, man. Watching her in the first couple rounds just throw those haymakers up towards Luna Carolina's face was awesome. And then following it up just with that fantastic finish in the third. My God. My God.
Did we have a bunch of bad jokes last week about Luna Carolina's name? Like, did we make Luna Carolina sounds like a wine cooler or something like that? Is that what you were saying? I don't know.
It does sound like a Red Hot Chili Pepper song. Like, I feel like Luna Carolina would be.
Anyway, it's a spinoff. It's a spinoff, right? The spinoff to Danny California. Yeah.
Carolina, lay down your knockout.
The Red Hot Chili Pipers parody of Danny California is Luna Carolina.
Oh my God!
Where were we? All right,
Gunnar, not a British fighter, but he made his bones in Britain for a lot of his fights. Gunnar Nelson, with that powerful donut eating cop stash.
It's a great stash.
He looks like he's about to go look for a killer, like, right now. Like, I feel like he's got some cold cases.
He's on the scent, maybe. He's on the scent.
Yeah.
Maybe. Gonna figure out who killed his partner. I think you're right.
Yes.
See that?
There's
definitely for years. Yeah.
There's definitely a what's in the box situation with Gunnar Nelson.
Sure.
He's going after the 7 killer with that stash. I'm very proud. Like, he did very well against Sato, and dominated him all 3 rounds. Made it fun, and for him to make a return the way he has. Because the thing was, this was return fight to the UFC.
It's been a while since he fought. So
2 years, I think they said.
At least, yeah. So, and then this kid.
Oh my God, Patty!
I think people like this kid, Ray. I think they like him.
Hold on, let me do what now is one of my favorite chants. Oh, Paddy the body! Oh, Paddy the body! I am a fan of Paddy Pimblett's forevermore now. After that goddamn fight, getting rocked, kind of getting in trouble.
The Brits are better at chance than we are.
What?
The Brits are much better at chance than we are.
Agreed.
I feel if we try to get one going on Saturday, it's not going to go. What do you mean you disagree? What do we have? What's better than that? Have you heard soccer hooligan songs? They're amazing.
Yes.
I don't care about no soccer hooligan songs. Can they do the Seth Rollins? Oh, no.
I'm going to say it's better. We're not counting wrestling.
Paddy the Batty. Paddy the Batty chant is way better than what Seth Rollins does, to be honest with you. And this is me. I'm a major wrestling mark.
Seth Rollins is the best thing in entertainment right now, but continue, you guys.
I beg to differ. That man is known as Tyson Fury, goddammit.
I feel like we're gonna need a new Deshaun Watson chat in Cleveland too. No, every time he comes out, every time he scores a touchdown, we're gonna play P. Diddy.
What song?
No, the joke. Instead of Puff Daddy, they're gonna call me P. Diddy because P. Diddy do it. That's the joke. So P. Diddy, like P. Diddy do it. Never mind. Whatever.
Whatever.
It was good.
You accuse me of deep cuts. That's like.
I figured you guys would get that one. I figured if I understood the rap reference, you guys would know it.
I don't listen to a lot of P. Diddy.
Neither.
I mean, I like "Come With Me" from the Godzilla film. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Nobody.
Our P. Diddy talk.
Whatever. Sons of bitches. I see how it is. Nobody's Matthew Broderick fans here. I understand.
I'm glad I can't see y'all because this is even more funnier.
Are you blind?
Probably more
No, I
palatable
got the
that way.
UFC page up. So while I got
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm not on the website, so I can't see y'all, so I can laugh and talk shit and still laugh more. But
This is
continue.
true. But yeah, Paddy Pimblett, dude, got in trouble early, and then finished it off by grabbing the back of Kazula Vargas, and he was trying to get in there really quickly, and finally got at least a decent backpack in to cinch in that rear naked choke, and it was nice. It was very, very, very nice.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously, and that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy, and yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough, and that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Is he stuck with that haircut now, though? Is that like his thing?
I mean, yeah, but I'll take Amish boy Patty over.
He looks like one of the Bay City Rollers. Like what
he does. He looks like the kid of the lead singer of Cheap Trick.
Jesus.
If he was to start singing the Dream Police, I would not bat an eye towards him saying anything. It looks like he's about to till the fields in like middle Pennsylvania with that haircut. Very, very Amish. Very, very Amish.
I just drove through middle Pennsylvania today. It's a hell of a place, that middle Pennsylvania.
A lot of trees. A lot of trees.
A lot of farm life, a lot of mountains. Arnold Allen kicked Dan Hooker's ass. We're gonna talk about that.
Yes. Yeah. It wasn't a surprise. I was happy either way for this fight, but Arnold Allen came out like a house of fucking fire and decided, you know what, we're just gonna put Dan Hooker away. And he did.
Did you pick Dan Hooker?
What?
Did you pick Dan Hooker?
I did.
Okay. So not a surprise to you, although you did pick. See, anyone new to this show, that's what Ray does. He'll do stuff like that and he tries to sneak shit by me, but it like rarely works.
Like I go full wrestling heel commentator.
You try to sneak shit by me, but you only get like 1 out of 10 by me.
That's the goal. Is what at least 0.5 out of 10.
Yeah,
I'm really hoping.
You put 50 shots up a game, you're going to score 5 in this scenario, right? So
yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that average. Given how I've already shot on this fucking show.
You also be aiming owns too, because you have no
joints. No Patty is obsessed with the monkey. So is that a Davy Jones haircut he's got?
Davy Jones. Please be a Davy Jones haircut. He's just sick.
Did he walk out to the monkeys? Did he walk out the last train to Clarksville?
Cheer up, Sleepy Gene. What can it mean?
Monkeys had some bangers, fam.
They do, bangers. Yeah. Oh my god, but yeah, Arnold Allen he set himself up here too. I mean, in my opinion,
yeah. Where did he fight before that? Didn't he lose?
I think he lost in his last fight. Yeah.
I can't remember who he lost to. Don't worry, guys. Give us 15 minutes and we'll find it.
Pretty much. That's how it goes.
You know what I love about the show is that today's one of those shows we're figuring out everything we do wrong.
Yes,
which is good because we'll fix it eventually. Maybe
we had a great interview with Kendahl Voelker. Check out her on Instagram and all of her other links. We appreciated her.
He hasn't lost since he's been in the UFC. He's only had one loss ever, and that was in 2014. So yeah, he's a killer. This guy. What's he ranked now? Probably pretty high, huh? Oh look, guys, don't worry. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you, Tim. You're a savior. But I was actually almost going to call this episode a little bit of Aspinall and put like aspirin and Aspinall's name on it based on I know, Tim.
It's not that strong of a pun, but Ray, come on.
I know. I can't.
Okay, I wouldn't let you done it. It's fine.
Dude,
Arnold Allen is now ranked 6th in the featherweight division. I would like to see him fight Josh Emmett. I would.
Yeah, Josh Emmett would be a good fight for him. But let's talk about this main event because here's something that was kind of cool. To be honest with you, I think UFC kind of did this because people have been on their ass for so long about fighter pay. Every single one in the main card got a performance of the night bonus, which shout out to the UFC for doing that.
They should do that every time.
I don't think
Yes.
so. You have to earn that.
Yes.
The bonus is earned
with a finish. A finish. You earn a bonus if you finish somebody. You finish a UFC fighter.
No, it's got to impress me.
Captain Communist, Captain Capitalism.
Yes, it's Captain Capitalism is here to say that not all people can get things. Only people that the money people pick. Do you understand, Tim? How we make the world go round.
We didn't ask Kendahl, but I really hope the PFC has knockout bonuses. If somebody knocks somebody out cold with a pillow, they deserve a big bonus. I really hope they get it.
If you swing that thing like Mark McGuire in 1998, I am all for it.
All juiced up.
Yes, just whapa, dislocate an eyeball. That's
gonna be the next thing. It's gonna be like juiced up monsters are gonna be doing pillow fighting, knocking each other out. USADA's gonna have to get involved.
That's what to say. The golden snitch is gonna be sniffing around PFC. Oh, somebody gets a badge in PFC for not missing a single test.
There you go.
Like one of those kind of things. Oh man, getting the submission against Alexander Volkov. What'd you think about this fight, buddy?
I mean, this may have happened recently, but I can't remember the last time I saw somebody get a straight arm bar like that. One of those straight arm bars from the side with their arms like that.
Yeah, that barely happens in training, but it doesn't happen anywhere else.
In an MMA fight. I haven't seen it happen in a long time. A lot of number one, you have to be strong to pull that off, but also technique. But if you look like you have great technique and be weaker than the guy, it's pretty difficult to pull that one off. There's a lot of moves, obviously. I mean, we're not super experts, but that you can be weaker to someone to pull off. But that and the Kimura, those are ones you kind of have to use some oomph into it.
Yes.
But it's one of the reasons I was never good at Kimuras. I'm a weak boy. What? Aspinall, listen, man, this guy's a beast. He's beat Volkov like that. He's going to fight a killer next. Let's take a look at the rankings. Okay, Tim.
Didn't he call? Well, no, he called out Tai Tuivasa for that third spot. And if they don't give the fight to Stipe, honestly, that's a fight I'd like to see.
Either him or Derek Lewis and Aspinall.
Would you want to feed him to the wolf like that? I know he could take Lewis down.
Who's the wolf in this scenario?
Derek
the guy
Lewis.
Who just got knocked out.
But again, it's Derek fucking Lewis. It's not like it's somebody.
Dude, I think
don't take my role. You're taking my fucking role as the guy who buries people.
I'm not burying him. I just think Aspinall has more skill than Derek Lewis does. Can he knock him out? Of course he can knock him out. Derek Lewis can knock out anybody on the planet.
Yes. But that's why I fear. I fear that he would hit him.
If you and I are back and forth on this, maybe they should fight. Maybe this is a good fight. I think it's a great fight. Do it.
Yeah, I think it would be good. Tom Aspinall is sixth in the UFC right now, heavyweight rankings. He's up 5 positions. And yeah, I think honestly, Derek Lewis would be a good fight for him, but I also kind of want to see him versus Tai Tuivasa. And I think the sad thing is he would beat Tai Tuivasa on the ground. I don't think that
they got there, yeah.
Yeah, if Tom Aspinall was able to get inside, really put some hooks into Tai Tuivasa, I think we'd have a new number 3 really fast. But
isn't that
Derek
what
Lewis
did to him?
Spivak, who was Spivak?
When he beat Tuivasa, isn't that what he did to him? I think so.
I can't remember.
But we got to figure out what's going on with the title and the heavyweight division and what's going on with Stipe. But after that, let the pieces fall, I guess. But we got to figure out what's going on at the top. That's the big question. And give Stipe a fucking fight. He's about to turn 40. Let him fight.
Yeah, I don't want to see him.
Big heavyweight fight this weekend. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just had a
huge heavyweight fight.
Number 5, number 9, Curtis Blades and Chris Ducks. You know what? We're going to get to that in a minute after we do a spin for Tequila Quinces, but I'm going to pick Blades to win this fight, but I really would love to see Ducks knock his ass out.
I think it could happen. I'm actually going to pick Kyle Dawkins in this one. I think
I still want to be boring. And then
I don't think it will. Chris Dawkins is a really good exciting fighter. It's just Derek Lewis just opened up on him in that fight that he got knocked out in.
I'm not saying that every one of Blade's fights when he takes guys down is a boring fight. Like when he fought Rosenstrike, that was fine. But when he fought Volkov for 5 rounds, that was boring. Like as long as he's actually, and by then we're going to be drunk. We're not going to want a 5-round fight when he lays on top of him. We will boo. Columbus will boo.
I will not boo. I don't take.
There will be no booing.
Yes, thank you, Thomas.
We have to boo. You kidding me?
There will be
no
no
we have to boo. We have to
There
boo
will
the
be
Russians.
there will be celebrations and cheers of joy.
There's 5 Russians on this card. Ray said we had to boo them.
I'm down to boo the Russians except for Alexei Olenek. I think
what you do is you boo when they say Russia, but then you stop booing after that.
Yes.
We're not really booing the fighter. We're booing the country right now.
I mean, I will cheer Alexei Olenek no matter
one
what.
Guy, but yeah.
I will cheer Alexei.
He was born in the Ukraine.
It doesn't matter. I mean, he's still a legend in the sport. He should be shown the respect that he is due.
He didn't do anything wrong. That's fine. I'm with you. It's fine.
Agreed.
But I'm saying I'm not booing any fighters. It's just I'm booing the country.
I mean, I might. Depends on how drunk and high
yes, you
I am.
will. Dude, you're gonna boo like first fight out. You're gonna boo.
Boo!
Okay.
Boo Mexico!
I
boo
never
them.
set down the wheel, so I got to set down the wheel.
While you do that, I'm gonna go take a leak real quick.
Hey, I was gonna go take a leak. No, go ahead.
And possibly hit my bowl, but I will be right back.
Like a good human being. How are we on comments? Have we been? We usually don't ignore them. We're usually pretty good about this, but we're doing other stuff.
I was manning it while you guys were interviewing. It kind of carried itself.
SB man, Javi, what is loaded? I mean, it would really mess things up if Dawkins won this weekend. So that's what I'm really hoping for. And that's not what's supposed to happen. So that's why, and we're going to be there. Well, Ray and I are going to be there. So hopefully that happens. I'm just afraid because the last card was so exciting. So many finishes. I'm just afraid we're going to get a clunker, man. I really hope we don't.
You can't go in thinking like that.
I know, but that's what I do, man. I'm pessimistic by nature. That's my thing. Where's the wheel?
I don't know.
I know you don't know. I'm yelling.
You
for no reason.
I could possibly have known. Maybe have hacked.
No, I just saw it. It's in one of these many tabs, unfortunately, because I haven't closed all these tabs. I need to close these tabs. Now I can't find the wheel for Tequila Quinces. We're about to play Tequila Quinces. That's our drinking game. Thomas, are you playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would not play.
Well, we gave you the option of not doing it this time, but if you want to, let's go. I keep clicking it. There it is. Geez. All right, let me make sure that we didn't lose any of these fights.
B-Man trying to set up a fight.
What's he want? See, B-Man, we gotta get some. Those are expensive pillowcases, though. They're $100 a piece. You can buy them. They're $100 a piece, though. We'll work on it, but we'll start saving. Maybe in a couple of years we'll get this pillow fight done.
A couple of years.
Okay, that's right. Okay, so I'm gonna send this to Thomas, and where is what I'm looking for? Share. No, don't disable. No. Copied. Okay. Make sure.
Wake up, two joints. B-Man says, wake up.
Well, good old dead air, which is the best way to have a podcast. All right.
I'm trying to figure.
No, it's on me. Okay, I sent you the wheel. Hopefully that works. There it is.
Yes, I got the alert, so I'm gonna get the wheel ready.
So we explain this every time, but basically how it works is that well, you know what? Even if I explain it now, Ray will re-explain it when he comes back. So I'm just gonna wait for Ray to explain it.
Yeah, let Ray,
because he likes to do it, and it takes him 10 minutes to do it for some reason. Thank you, B-Man. It was all her. It really was. She's great.
Yes, she was. She was. She is really energetic. That was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, she's real fun. Like, we didn't do this on purpose, but that's the first time we had a woman on the show in 135 episodes. It wasn't on purpose. We've tried. But, yeah. And, well, also, it's been like 25 guests, but not like 135 guests. It's not like we had someone on every episode.
Right.
But does that thing come up? The wheel I made, did it come up?
Yeah, I got it.
All
I
right,
got
cool.
it set to roll.
Cool. So, I guess I'll explain it when he gets here. Basically, we get 2 fighters and that are going to be on the card Saturday. We usually do this for pay-per-views, but because Ray and I are going to be in Columbus, we thought it'd be fun to do it for this because we will have live reactions of us yelling and screaming about how many tequila shots we have to do while we're at the event. We're super excited. I've never been to a UFC event. A big fan, obviously UFC. I do a podcast about MMA, but I've been to Bellator cards and a ton of local regional cards, a lot, but I've never been to a UFC event. Listen, they don't come to Ohio very often. It's been a while. I think the last time they came to Ohio was Stipe, right?
Yes.
And before that it was Matt Brown in Cincinnati, and they haven't been Cincinnati since Columbus since like 2009. So it was supposed to happen 2 years ago, but something happened. I forget what it was, and they had to cancel it. And they brought it back. I really wish I would have got Cody Garbrandt on this card, though. It would have been awesome.
That's somebody you really want to see him, huh?
Well, he's a local. I mean, Columbus is 2 hours from here, so yeah,
Right.
like the whole county would be at that fight. It'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. Everyone who claims to be his best friend in Tuscarawas County would be at that fight. And then if he gets beat, pretending like they don't know who he is. That's
I don't know that guy. Who's he?
Dude, that's what happens, man. I think I said it before, like the way people talk about him, like as soon as he lost a couple fights, like they've been waiting for him to like have a losing streak. They're loving this. There's like jealous people up here that is. I don't understand. I don't understand why you got to hate on a guy. Since he lost a couple fights. He's your local guy. You should always pull for him.
We're gonna leave this up here for Ray.
Can you have Ray read the comments so I can crack up? Yeah, sure. Yep. I.
Okay.
You know what? The thing is, Ray, you don't have to exaggerate when you read for real. That's what happens.
You know what, Tim? You know what hurts the most in the world?
The truth.
Truth.
Yeah.
Just leave my Menor high school education alone. All right, we had 0 teachers who gave a fuck.
You had a class.
Shout out to Mitch Trubisky.
Students yeah, Mitch Trubisky, the new Steelers quarterback. Until, of course, they get Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
If they,
I heard that talking about that on the radio today. I ran into some Pittsburgh Steeler radio on the way home, and they're talking about it.
I'd wear that number 6 for sure, but I'm already buying a Mitch Trubisky jersey, so I want that Mitch Trubisky jersey to wear around Cleveland because I do not like Cleveland. So I like Cleveland, but
forget you twos, buddies.
Right.
Not in the sports term. We have great metal music and great concert venues and wrestling. And MMA. We have great MMA. That's the one sport I root for is Cleveland MMA all day.
There's some good comedians in Cleveland. Don't be sleeping on them.
Amazing comedians, but that goes without saying, I think.
We got some great racks in Cleveland too. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Racks.
All right, Ray, I was waiting for you to explain the rules quickly because I knew if I did, you'd still do it. So just do it quickly.
Hey, it's one of the things I'm good at. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tequila Quences, UFC Columbus edition. The rules are as follows. You get 2 fighters via the wheel. You can put 1 choice back. If your fighter loses in the 4th round, or the 1st round, you have to do 4 shots. 2nd round, 3 shots. 3rd, 4th, and 5th, if it's a championship round or a championship match or main event, you get to do 2 shots. A decision is 1 shot. We have been doing this 9 or 10 times. This will be the 10th Tequila Quences in Bro Plata history. If you've never seen our other Tequila Quences videos, go watch the picks beforehand and then watch the reactions the week after. We will either be doing, depending on the amount of shots, either at UFC Columbus or after at a bar on our Instagram at Bro Plata.
sorry, I was to say quickly, all videos and pictures that will be taken this weekend, and we're going to do our best job to have everybody we're with take a lot. And then we'll all filter them to Thomas, and we'll show you all the stuff. Hopefully, we have some videos of us being assholes at the fights. And if we do tequila quinces, we will have video of that as well.
Mm-hmm. And we appreciate everybody for watching. And like, share, comment down below to help the algorithm on YouTube. If you found us on the MMAholes.com, make sure to leave a wonderful so we know that you're from that place. Because
where else would they be from? Do you think we get our own people? Do you think we?
I mean, sometimes you never know.
We have. It's not impossible. So playing this week are the three of us. Also, our buddy Alan, who's been on the show a bunch, he's playing as well. He's not going to come on. I'm going to pick for him, but he's going to be at the fights with us on Saturday, so he's going to be in as well. So we're going to pick for him as well. We each get 2 fighters unless the wheel tells us otherwise. We hit the edit button there, Thomas. Right up there, it says edit. That's where you can
see all the fighters that we have on here.
Hold on. Can you fix the wheel? Can you click on one of the names, see if you can change it? Because if you can't, I'll have to respin it to you.
What do you mean respin it?
I mean resend it to you. Like, can you edit the names on there?
On the wheel?
Yeah.
No, it goes into the box.
On the box.
On the chart there.
I was pointing like you can see me.
Ray picks. I'll pick anything.
Close. Okay.
Looks like I can.
Yeah.
You can? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure because there's an option that you can't, and I want to make sure that you can. Okay. So, Raymond, you want to go first as usual?
Yes. Let's I'll bite the bullet on this one.
Spinner.
Let's shuffle it a couple times. Boom, and spin that bitch, Thomas. Let's do this. Oh, I'm hoping for at least
a little bit of the Ohio State colors here for Columbus.
I did see that and do appreciate it, and I'm doing an extra. Never mind.
Nope.
I might get Jennifer Maya.
Jennifer Maya. Now Raymond can keep her or he can put her back, but if he puts her back, the next spin he gets is his no matter what.
You know what? I am actually going to burn my only one and kind of take my chances on what the wheel gives me officially. Let's spin again.
I don't like her in this matchup either. This French lady's pretty tough.
Yeah.
She's a plus 340 underdog. Maya is.
Yeah.
So no matter what happens, Ray's got it.
Let's see what I get. Oh God. Oh God. Can it be? Oh my God. I'm getting Chris Dawkins in the main event.
Hey, you just picked him. You said he wanted
to. I did. So
there he goes.
Jesus heard me. And he said, you know what, Ray? I'm giving you Chris.
Plus 300 underdog. Chris Dawkins.
Let's do it. First. I'm willing to take that beating. Tim is next.
If it's a decision, sir, it's only one shot. So, you know.
I hope. I hope his chin holds up.
You shuffled? You shuffle?
He did.
Okay, I believe you. Sorry.
Spin.
I'm nervous. All right, let's do it.
Spin that wheel. Thank you guys, everybody watching on YouTube and Facebook.
You're pick again.
Sarah McMahon. You're gonna get Sarah McMahon.
I think we're spinning again. Hold on, let me look.
Oh.
He said that with such enthusiasm.
He did. He was just like, "No, I don't want the females."
That's not what I said at all. I would listen. If it lands on me picking, I'll probably pick Grasso. Yeah, she's a plus 175 underdog. I don't really like her. I don't know. She's look great in a minute. No, put her back.
All right.
It's scary because there's extra shots and shit on there. And it's all right.
It is. Yeah, I'm glad I haven't gotten. Well, no, I can't. I'm not going to say anything because
they don't do that. You say to spin. All right. So whoever it lands on.
Go. I got head dribbling here today. Oh.
Or Askarov.
And you get the Askarov pick for your Tequila Quince's first choice.
He's fighting
Askar actually. He could win this fight.
He's favored. He's favored by a lot, I believe. There's a lot of lopsided lines on this card, actually. Yeah, he's
I wish we had sports betting
minus
in Ohio.
3. Well, we will soon before football season. We will. Minus 365 favorite. So Askarov is my number 1. Sounds good, fam. Thomas's turn, everybody.
It's Thomas's turn.
Oh boy, here we go.
For tequila Quenses are the best game in the land. Literally only Cleveland.
The whole world.
Ooh.
Canadian. Mark DeCassie.
DeCassie.
He's fighting Slavaklaus, who's a relative new guy. Slavaklaus won his first fight with knockout. We're talking about a guy here in DeCassie who's been around for a while, but he hasn't looked really fantastic lately. He's an underdog in this. Let me see if I can find it. Is it on here? Where is it? There it is. It's close. He's a plus 135 underdog. Check is a minus 155.
Yeah, I'm not taking him. The range of his red mohawk is kind of outlandish, and it looks like
I wouldn't take him either. I like Borshev.
Yeah, Borshev is looking like he's about to whoop that ass. So hell no.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't take him either. Everybody's throwing the fish back today.
Yep. I don't know. I kind of felt it to do that, especially when I got who I got, because Jennifer Maya, I think she has a shot, but you get a Bruno Souza.
We don't talk about Bruno. No. All right.
You said it just because Bruno Souza said so?
He's a plus 100 underdog. He's fighting Luis Saldana. This is the first fight in the card. It should be fun. So Bruno Souza for Thomas.
Yeah, he's gonna win because my cat's named Bruno, and I trust Bruno's.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Absolutely, I love it.
All right, so this is I'm picking for Alan.
This is Alan's pick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10.
Yes.
Bang. You didn't know I was bi, did you? Lingual.
Wow, that joke. Okay, here we go.
Give me some ribs, you.
Oh, extra fire. Come on.
Oh, come on. No. Matteo Nicolau. Has he fought recently?
It's a flyweight fight against Jorvac, who's Czech. Let me take a look. Because Ray asked, I don't remember. Let's take a look.
I think he's fought recently, within like the last at least 6 months. No, I can't remember.
I can't find the fight. Is the fight still happening? Oh yeah, here it is. I got it. It's the second fight on the card. Vorvac, how do you say his name? He hasn't lost in the UFC. He hasn't lost since 2012. All right, he's a killer, and he's fighting Nikolai, who's Brazilian, and his last win. Oh, that's right. He's tough. His last win against Tim Elliott. This is tough. I don't know what to do here, guys. What do you think?
Flip a coin.
Yeah.
What do you think?
He beat Tim Elliott, but he should have lost that fight. Tim Elliott screwed up in that fight.
It's up to you, pal. You're the one picking.
Let's put him back. We've been putting him back today. Let's put him back.
Putting him back. I like it.
I'm trying. Listen, I don't want to get Alan in trouble. I'm going to do what I would do.
Enough, Dees.
Oh God, you're speaking different languages, man. I like it. Got some culture on this show. It's finally just not two generic white dudes. Oh no!
Oh, no.
Ask the chat.
Crap. All right, chat. First one in the chat to put one of the fighters in this card who isn't Chris Dawkins or who I have, Askarov. Anybody else in the card? The first one comes up.
First person that puts a legitimate pick in the chat, that will be Alan, our buddy's first fighter of the night. So just throw it out. Let's do it.
No, Thomas, Bobby Green isn't on this card.
I wish.
Two joints. That's who he's named after. He's named after Bruno Sammartino. So
yes, and I do remember Bruno. Yeah, I'm a Pittsburgh sports fan. If you don't know who Bruno Sammartino is, you're kicked out of every fucking stadium in Pittsburgh. Immediately, they'll remove you with your head on the door. It's quite weird. Except at PNC, they open the gate with your head. So
come on, fam, give us a name, fam. Is anybody here? We need a name.
We need a
Tommy
name.
Green is not on the card, Casey.
Right, Sarah McMahon, B-Man has picked our financial backer on the show. Has picked Alan's first person, and it's Sarah McMahon. Always a tough fighter. Always can pull out that victory when she wants to.
Let's not tell Alan that I put somebody back.
Okay, I mean, that'll happen. Yeah. No, we should be honest with him and be like, we all did it. We all did it. Being at peer pressure. Yeah, he'll respond well to peer pressure, I think.
Yeah, and look, I like who we got after those spins. All right. We're not too bad. I mean, Doc is who knows. Susan's gonna be close. I like Askarov. All right, Raymond is up for his second fighter.
All right, my last fighter could be my last fighter, I should say. On Tequila Quences. If you're just joining us, we are playing our lovely game known as Tequila Quences. I got it. I got Mark DeCassi. I have him. I'm fighting his other guy.
Slava Claus.
A Slava Claus, yeah. Hopefully he wins. Hopefully he fucking wins, man.
Right, you can put him back. You know that, right?
I thought it was only one.
No. Per spin. It's one per spin. It's always
okay. Good. All right. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put it. We're just gonna keep with the theme of Tequila Quences. I'm throwing them back like a bad fish that has got like tumors on it because it's by the what do you
power
call
plant.
it? Plant.
Nuclear power plant. All right. Those are good eating though, man. Anyway, come on.
Definitely more flavor. Thick meat. I liked it.
Victor Ensa, Tingo, Insun,
Why are you showing off?
Well, there we go. The biggest
show off.
Biggest nerd MMA podcast on the
internet. Hey, at least we have somebody who can speak more languages than just partially English.
All right, I think you made up pretty well. This is going to be a good fight, I think. This is
Chris Gutierrez.
He's fighting the Mongolian, I believe.
That.
Why are you laughing?
Sorry. I heard Mongolian.
Mongolia. What are you laughing at?
If he doesn't come out to the Who, I'm going to be really
Ray. Last time he did.
If all of a sudden I hear the Who, I'll be like, yes! Immediately, it'll be like the night I sang "Won't Back Down" by Tom Petty during Chris.
He's been walking out to the Who. That's what he's been walking out to. So probably you will hear it.
If all of a sudden I hear Midwest after the Morte, I'm gonna shit my pants.
That's Donna. This dude's tough. Donna's real tough. Like I would picking him to win this fight. He's a tough dude. The line, because you guys asked, I'll tell you. Plus 130. Gutierrez plus 130 against Donna minus 150. I'm really excited for this fight. Donna's a monster. This is going to be really good, and so is Gutierrez. This is going to be this might be one of the best fights of the card. It's going to be.
I'm really hoping.
Let me put Gutierrez.
So I have Chris Dawkins and what's his first name?
I knew 3 seconds ago.
God damn it, Tim. Gutierrez is my other pick. If you're just watching, this is
Chris. They're both Chris. I'm gonna say. I'm like, were they both Chris?
Okay, so I've got both Chris's. So we're good. Chris Gutierrez is my last pick for Tequila Quences. We are doing Tim Danko's final pick of the evening for UFC Columbus. I'm praying since I'm done for an extra shot. Please give him extra shot. Yes. I want it twice. Tim. That's what
Click
I want.
On it.
Boy. This is
why
I
figured out how to rig the wheel.
Oh God. You have Mateo Nicolau getting picked again. are you going to put it
Somebody
back?
take
You know
Nikolai,
what?
please.
No, I'm throwing him back because that's just been what we do today. I'm throwing him back. So throwing him back.
Like a Saturday night hookup. You're just throwing it back. Like that's what you're doing.
Like it never happened. All right.
That's Boy Scouts.
Look the wheel, man. Get out of here.
This gets better every time we do it. I love tequila Quinces. Oh, Tommy Borderline gets to pick it.
That means Thomas hits the pick, and I don't have to put it back, so he can do whatever he wants. A lot of power in Thomas's hands right now. He can do whatever he wants to me. Oh man.
One choice to rule them all.
Let's be fair. I've heard you talk about how you like the guy, so I'm gonna give him to you. Kai Kara France.
I can't take him because I have Askarov.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So,
that throws everything on.
All right.
You giving him Curtis Blades? We got a rivalry.
All of a sudden, I have to pull for Blades, which I didn't want to do, but now I have to.
we'll be sitting in our seats going, let's go Dawkins, let's go Blades. Just sitting next to
Ray
each
and I
other.
are going head to head, which actually makes it more fun, honestly.
Yeah.
We're going to be good and drunk by then. Hopefully someone can film us fighting each other, probably. I don't know. So
my friend Shauna to my right, you to my
put
left.
out the nationwide arena for fighting Ray or Tim.
Oh no, I'm very respectful in hockey arenas. I have to be. It's my cathedral. Like I can't. It's like getting kicked out of church for having sex in a vestibule. Like you can't do that shit. Although Opie and Anthony totally did.
All right, spinner.
Let's do it.
Now watch I get the extra shot because I've been playing around with that.
Yeah,
maybe
the wheel's like, you want to play, motherfucker? Oh no! Fuck you, Thomas! Damn it! And he's picking him.
You know what I'm going to do? Taking him.
He's gonna take him. Right. All right, I'll be rooting for Thomas in that fight. I want him to not get any shots because I love
Olympic is a
Oleksiy
plus 165 underdog. TV's a minus 195 favorite. That should be fun. All right, so we get it. We see our dude Allen. We see what he's got. He's got Sarah McMahon.
And
I'm pulling for Tim to pick again. Hold on, here we go.
I haven't picked in a long time.
I
can't say.
Right, I was gonna say I'm not even gonna try to attempt that.
Ali Skab.
Hey, what?
I'm having a stroke.
As bad as I want to put it back, just to fuck with Allen, it's the biggest favorite on the card, so I probably shouldn't. So
don't be a good friend right now. It's tequila Quinces.
Be a good friend.
About
goodness pays off in the end.
Like it's bad enough, has McMahon. That's gonna be a tough fight, but yeah, that's one of the first fights as well. He is this is the two Russians who are going out of it. He's undefeated. He's fighting Tuliulian. Oh my gosh, how do you say this
Bless
name?
You.
Tululian. Tululian.
It's a great dish, Tululian. I like Tululian with a little bit of baba ganoush on there.
You make the same joke every time we mispronounce the name. It's bless you, and that's a good dish. That's every time. It's the same two jokes. Make more jokes, new jokes.
No, I'm a hack. That's how it happens. That's how the life works.
Here to hear first, everybody. All right. So how do you spell that name? I'll keep it up there. It's
KHIZRIEV.
Okay, so we need to do a backup fighter.
Okay.
Yes, one backup fighter.
In case the fight falls through. That's happened a bunch of times.
Yes, so it could happen on this very card. And appreciate everybody for watching tonight. We again want to thank Kendahl Voelker for being on the show as well. We're about to make our picks for UFC Columbus after, and talk a little bullshit after that as well. Who knows?
After this,
absolutely.
Oh no, here we go. Okay.
Oh, we gotta ask the chat. see if
All right, we need another
anybody-
name, guys. It can't be someone who is fighting someone we already have, because it's going to be the backup fight in case one of the fights fall through, like a weight miss or something like that. If your fighter's opponent misses weight, you can take the backup fighter if you want. If your fighter misses weight, you can't, and if they lose, you got to do double shots. That's the what they call the William Knight rule.
Yes.
All right, Two Joints, what you got? What you got?
What do you got, Two Joints? Pick somebody, and we will have them as our backup fighter. You fun Canadian, you.
See Bobby Green.
By the way, Tim, the only reason I was laughing when you said Mongolians, I immediately thought of South Park.
South Park, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm actually half tempted to bring a Great Wall of China just to see if they go after said wall. Like, I've had an off night.
Somebody. Two Joints, you're allowed to do this too, man. Give us a name, fam. Give us a name, fam. Give us a name.
We will spin again if nobody does.
But like, Two Joints is here. I know he's here. Just
I know.
Name, fam.
But you never know.
Well, this used to be Ask Casey, but Casey isn't always around.
Yeah,
that's why he keeps saying Bobby Green, because he picked Bobby Green for somebody before.
It is
when we had the Ask Casey. That was Cousin Mike, right? Cousin Mike, when he played, he got Bobby Green against Fazeev. All right, do we getting anything? Again? We don't want to spit again. Just give it another 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Michael said Sarah.
Well, somebody has Sarah McMahon already, so it can't be. Grasso, it can. Oh, wait, Magny.
Yep, Neil Magny is our backup fighter officially. And we will have Neil Magny if
that's an exciting fight, actually. I don't know why they didn't put that in the main card. Griffin and Magny. I'm excited for that fight.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Neil Magny in general. Like, he's been a fighter I've wanted on my bucket list that I've wanted to see. And I hope again we get pictures with Cormier. I want to get a picture with Cormier so bad.
Speaking that out, but
I mean, all you have to do. Do you know the secret to getting photos with fighters? You yell out to them.
Not really my thing. So
I am all about the fucking clout picture. I am all about that shit all day, every day.
All right, I gotta go to the bathroom. Before I do, let's recap Tequila Quinces. Raymond has Chris Dawkins and Chris Gutierrez. He's the Chris's. I have Askar Askarov and Curtis Blades. Thomas has, oh shit, I didn't write your second one down. Oh, it's Olenek, that's right. He has Bruno Souza and Alexei Olenek. Our dude Allen has Sarah McMahon and this guy. Here's the three I have. And if we need a backup fighter, it's Neil Magny. So that's Tequila Quinces. We didn't have any extra shots. We didn't have any extra fighters. We did okay.
Thank God. And we look forward to doing this in Columbus or on the show, depending on how many shots of tequila we are offered by the gods of agave. And we appreciate them.
Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll be right back, fam.
All right. Take Timothy off. Oh, it's been a day, my friend. It's been a day.
Yeah. I'm trying to make it.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've been up since about 6 o'clock. So I know that's when you start your day at work, but
no, 4:30. I'm up at 4:30.
Well, you know what I'm saying, like day at work, where it's like you go in, get all the prep and everything like that.
There is no prep. You go in, you get the rosary right, you get everything in the automation, you make sure nobody fucked up from the night before, make sure you feed the mice and the snakes and the coyotes.
Yes.
And then you're fine for the rest of the day until you take your first smoke break and you go outside and there's a turkey looking at you. Like, what the fuck you doing in my hood, bro?
Since I know the guy doesn't listen, I had a trainee today at my job, and he looked like an alive version of Mac Miller.
Oh, God.
Like ginger neck tattoos, hand tattoos, all that shit, dude. It was hilarious, man. Like, great dude. Not gonna lie. Like, whenever I get trainees, I'm a little weird about them because I'm like, it's like comedy. how long are you gonna stay in this business, bro? Like how long you wanna be in this to make something of yourself? And dude seems like he's willing to work, and that's all we need, man. That's the thing. And I'm so excited. I can wake up at 9 a.m. on a Friday and be like, I'm going to Columbus. It's I wish you could come, man, because it's UFC is such a great event.
No, I got some family stuff going on here, so and I'm not feeling my best until I'm off of these antibiotics. Like right now, I'm literally freezing.
Oh.
And it's like I'm trying. That's why I had to go because I'm going through changes.
You don't have a hoodie, man. You know,
I don't want to reach for it. I'm tired. I'm elderly. I'm in the elderly stage. God damn it.
Hey, man. At least one of us is. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know. I'm almost fucking 35. And I'm like, I've already feel like I'm 60. Like that's not good. I went hard in my life.
2 joints, you are a blessing.
What is 2 joints saying?
We will see you when you come back.
Absolutely, brother. Thank you always to 2 joints for being here. One of our OGs for the MMAholes.com. If you have found us through the MMAholes.com, make sure to give us a WW so we know that the support and friendship of the MMA Holes community is there for all of us. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have found you guys, and we wouldn't be doing this as long as we have because of the fact that we stream on the MMAholes.com. This is Bro Plata, and we had Kendahl Voelker on the show earlier talking the Pillow Fighting Championship and a bunch of other stuff. We're not done yet either. We're going to talk a little bit more about some stuff going on, give our picks for UFC Columbus. I've already got 2 of my picks locked in through Tequila Quences. It's almost to the point where it's like, that's what I'm going to do. But we wouldn't be able to do this without all of you guys and supporting us. Make sure to like, subscribe, share our video out with everybody. Let them know that we exist. And if you enjoy us, anything will do from $1 to 50 cents. Don't really care. If you really want to support the Bro Plata agenda, which is MMA talk and comedy for all, hit our tip jar. Yeah, that's right. Hit our tip jar. We appreciate it. And it's always a fun time to interact with all of you. Tim is going to the bathroom because he's got the bladder of a hummingbird. And it's but I am Ray Highclack, Thomas Pope to my right, I believe. Yeah, that's technically in mirror. That's right. He is our producer man, one of our favorite people in the world. And we appreciate him as well being with us. And the Bro Plata mission. Take over the world.
Yeah, that is the mission. Hi guys. Quick update. Our NCAA basketball pool isn't doing too great.
Oh yes, thank you, B man. He likes me.
He's playing both sides. He's playing both sides.
Probably.
I see what you're doing.
I apologize for that, Casey.
Yeah, when you were gone, he said the same shit to me. It's all right. We'll place bets.
You know what?
I
like him doing that. It's a very Rothschildian way to be.
That's a very Ray Highclack thing to do.
Kinda, yeah. I'd be the guy in the war.
All that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I'd be the guy in the war hedging his bets. I would be that guy.
So I'm last place in our basketball bracket right now.
I know it's amazing.
I've lost 3 out of 4 Final Four teams. It's been a dumpster fire. My brother is beating all of us. Which I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to help him come up with a name for the episode, or it's gonna be something like Tim Sucks or something like that if he wins. So that should be fun.
I'm down. I will make a naughty I
True.
think make that our first Patreon episode, just based on the thumbnail alone.
I thought we were doing OnlyFans. If that's what we were doing.
Okay, OnlyFans, but then we have to take video. Like that's
We can't leave all the good stuff, the Patreon. We don't have enough people watching it for free. So I feel like we have to make some kind of weird content. We're gonna have to do the pillow fight could be on Patreon if we really have to. I don't think we should do it now, but
why
if
not?
we do, because we need more people to do for free. We don't have anything to give them, right?
We have the pillow fight to give them.
But to get that, we need $200 plus shipping and handling to buy the pillowcases.
I mean, I'll throw you money towards it.
That's a lot of money.
$200? It's not that much. For pillowcases that don't rip and you can smack somebody with a pillow as hard as you want.
Have you seen them? They have the
I'll toss 50 to whoever wins Hell's Bracket Challenge. Wow. All right. Well, it looks like Brother Tim or
right now it's my brother, man. There's only 5 of us.
Hey, you know what? He's putting it in. I like it. This is the fan interaction I've always wanted.
Back on the show to thank him, which is hey, we did have him on the show before, and he actually had fun, so we'll have him back. Just when we have him on, we don't know I don't know what to talk to him about because he's not. I mean, he watches fights, but he doesn't know too much about it. I don't know. We can have him on for $200 for the cannon stream.
I would
for the spray tan. We need to have him on to recap our softball games when softball season starts.
Yes, I think that should be a bit on the show and then we show the record of the team at the end of every segment. I think that would be quite fun because I'll never be able to change the win column, so that'll be a good thing.
Tell you what, man, I was just messing around on the internet, and our logo looks pretty damn good on a black T-shirt. I'm just saying, it does. It looks real good on a black T-shirt.
Yeah, if we start getting a lot of people, we'll put out some merchandise as well with the Bro Plata logo on there.
Yeah, T-shirts and then probably Tequila Quince's shot glasses.
Yes,
but
I think that should be the first thing.
But I don't want us to lose so much. Like I don't want us to be sitting in boxes waiting for something to happen eventually. Then Ray and I get in a fight and then we give up. Yeah.
We need to do more live streams. We need to do all that kind of stuff to really justify that. And I think
clips. You get your laptop back, Thomas?
Not yet.
Who's did you give it to a crackhead? Did they say they were gonna fix it? And
no, I gave it to
a pawn shop somewhere.
Gave it to Micro Center.
Oh God. Are they waiting? Is it because of just back ordered chips and shit?
It should be back here next week. I'm hoping early next week because I got another thing that I'm starting. And I need that damn thing.
What are you starting?
Starting a car club.
Nice. Okay.
I'm going to try to be the next Fitment Industries donut media.
Okay. I dig it.
Well, you can be under our banner of our very generic name media company that we're going to start because
what's the name of the media company?
No, something like I don't know, like Oak Meadows or something like that. It sounds like very ominous. Yeah, no, something like that. It doesn't sound like anything cool because I want like someone because this is a dream, right? Someday have a studio and it's like in a what am I looking for? What's the word? Like an office building or somewhere. No, office building or something, or like a strip mall or something, right? And then people are like, "Who are our new neighbors?" Oh, it's a media company called Oak Meadows, and they get there and we have chainsaws going at 3 a.m.
Yep,
playing. Well, I just wanted to be surprising to people.
We can do better than Oak Meadows.
That's my first thing I thought of, man.
How about 2.5 Men?
No, that's a terrible sitcom. We're going to name things after terrible sitcoms. I want to name our media company According to Jim.
No. We will name it Perfect Strangers, and that is it.
All right, that's done.
Our logo is our logo is Bronson Kincho. We will pay him to just stand there and be like, with Perfect Strangers Media.
No, we will be no. Our production company is named Shitty Wall.
Yes, we protect you from the good stuff.
The good stuff, right? Shitty Wall.
I like it.
All right. Now I just thought it would be funny if I just thought, oh, this nice little media company is going to be in our building. Then all of a sudden, Butterfly by Crazy Town's playing 24/7.
Yes.
Firecrackers.
I'd be scared of that place.
I want to be next to like a doctor's office, like a doctor's office and like a bakery.
Oh.
We've got a weird morning show for some reason that just like, they just do like C4 explosives inside, like the AEW level C4 explosives.
Sure.
That's not a good example. No.
I'm saying it wouldn't work that often, which is nice.
Speaking of which, since you want to talk about C4 explosives, I finally saw Jackass Forever.
Did you?
Yes.
What did you think of it without really giving spoilers to Tim?
I have not finished it because I made it to one scene with an insect. And I was like, yeah, I got to stop now because no.
You mean the scorpion, I think it was?
Made it to the scorpion, but I didn't really see that part. It was a couple of insects before that. It was the big one. It was the that one, that 8-legged freak bitch.
Oh, with the guy's dad?
Yeah.
That was so fucking good. So hilarious to watch him just freaking the fuck out. I think he broke the restraint at one point. That was so funny. That was so fun. Yes, sir.
I have an idea for a Patreon content.
Okay.
We'll cut like a 1 hour morning zoo show. Ray and the Dank. We'll do. So everything we want to listen to it's our morning zoo show. We'll just go full hard morning zoo with props and sound effects. Yeah. And everything. You're like, hey everybody, it's Ray and the Dank. Yes.
Oh, COVID productions. Yeah, or comorbidity productions would be more apropos for us.
Apropos Productions is what we're gonna go with.
I like Ray and the Dank. I need to shoot that as a possible morning show on my station.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. The thing is, we'll be making fun of morning shows when we do it, but it's probably like that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Probably.
We'll go on right after. We'll go on right after the rosary.
Perfect.
I love it. Hi everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed your
rosary. Then
Jesus.
Then Butterfly by Crazy Town right after the rosary.
That's fun.
Every morning we wake up Butterfly by Crazy Town.
I can see Martha right now. Oh, that WINT is going to the devil. Why? Because after the rosary, they play this damn crazy rock song. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we've got like 12-year-olds listening to WINT, and everybody's like, "We love the show." Management would be like, "We're getting a younger demo."
It does, B-Man. I'm serious. It really does.
I know
it does.
This is a joke we've made multiple times on the show in 135 episodes, but yeah.
Hey everybody, it's Ray.
It's the Dank.
Yeah, just
on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook. Yep. Really bad sounders.
We're the guys on radio that people don't want to listen to, but do anyway.
Wait,
Ray and the Dank.
Can we play music on Patreon and not get in trouble because it's not
public?
We can.
Yes.
Dude, we're also gonna put songs in it too.
I like it.
That'd be fun. Actually, it'd be really fun. Here's the new one. Yeah, I don't know.
Here's the new Billie Eilish song. I'm a teen and sad, and it's happening now.
You make fun of Billie Eilish. Her music is just amazing.
Both are true.
Thomas.
She's an adult now. I can gawk.
She's like 19, I think now.
Yeah, it's creepy, but yeah.
That's 19. That's not that bad.
No, it's not. Trust me.
I mean, it's better than what Winger did. I mean, they were after 17. So
She's
only 17.
Here's the new one from Winger on the Bang. She's only 17.
We act like we're like dropping new shit, but it's all 80s hair metal.
Maybe. Here's the new
never
up
heard
and
it
coming
sound
diva on the scene, Tiffany.
Here's the new one from Britney, everybody. Or no, Tiffany. Fuck. Okay, I fucked that one up. God damn it. Son of a bitch.
Anyway, yes, we're doing this. And we're playing songs because we can. So that's going to be part of the.
Because it's behind a paywall, so technically you can do that shit.
I don't know if it would be, I don't know how long we have to pre-record it though. I don't know how long we could do it and like and not be bored with it ourselves.
I have it. Well, no, I have an idea. I have an idea for it, but I have to tell you off air. I can't tell you on the air how that would go.
Tom's gonna be a man on the street, like giving away tickets or something.
Yeah,
and he's always breaking up, like beautiful weather today. Tom Plus Chevrolet.
He's got a satellite dish like Al Franken on SNL.
Yes,
from the that one's a deep cut. That was during the I think first
audio.
Gulf War. Yes,
radio show. Yeah.
Oh,
perfect. And then we're gonna get jobs at Thomas's radio station.
Yeah, and sponsors.
I don't know if you want that.
I mean, if we get sponsors and money, I'm fine with it.
We're definitely starting the episode.
So what sponsor you want? You want Atlas Cinemas for your sponsors? Great Harvest Bread for your sponsors?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they pay, I'm fine with it.
We gotta pay them.
Oh well, I think they would pay us if they saw the numbers.
Whenever we get a gift certificate, our boss encourages us. He says, "Yeah, when you go there, I know you got $10 off, but try to spend a little bit more."
Yep. I've told you when I did the Columbus Blue Jacket stuff that year that Rob had me do it. I got a Biagio's gift card for like a dozen donuts and an Atlas Cinema gift card for like one free movie on like a Friday. It was one of those kind of like only redeemable during the summer solstice kind of thing. Ray got us something about Mary vibe. Yeah, it does. I took a nap today and the blood from my bleeding gums it definitely helped in the grooming of the hair today. So it's very. I wish I could do a Wilford Brimley, like I must say.
So I thought I had lice the other day, guys. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yes. Okay.
So last Sunday, my sister-in-law was helping me get the knots out of my hair, and it's very difficult. We had to like cut one clump off because all the sadness gets together in my hair, and it gets all clumped up and dready, and not in a good way. And what happened? Anyway, we tried to get them out. We had to cut one out. She wanted to cut them all out, but I'm like, no, I'm not cutting that much hair off my head. It's gonna look ridiculous. So she just took the brush and we just woo all day, like 20 minutes of just like pulling my hair. And we finally got it. But as we're pulling like the hair out, as we're brushing it, there's like white gunk in it. We're like, what's in my hair? And I'm like, and at the time we were both drinking, so we didn't really think about it.
Fall asleep at a Boy Scout convention?
Then I went to as usual. Anyway, then I went to my grandparents' house, and I was itching my scalp all the time. My grandmother was like, "You have lice? You have lice?" I'm like, "No, I don't have lice." And I was up all night freaking out because I think now should I have lice? I'm like, "What was that white shit that was in the brush? What was that?" And now she says, "I keep itching. What is it?" So now I'm convinced that I have lice. And I'm gonna have. But yes, it ended up being. I think it's dry skin flakes. So I got some head and shoulders, and it's been better than actually. But yeah, I was paranoid. I was going to like shave my head. Honestly, I thought 100% sure it was going to happen. I was going to have a shaved head when I came on Friday. And nothing, just straight up.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, if we do it, we're going to do it on the show.
Have I ever told you I went to a dermatologist for some strike zone care? Because I thought I had some stuff. Turned out.
Yeah, that was like a year ago, right? Was that recent?
No, it was like 4 or 5 months ago now. I think it was.
No, that was over a year ago. What you were telling me about. This is something else.
It was well, they were skin tags. That's what they were. And I got them froze and all that kind of stuff. But it was hilarious because the doctor, I'm talking about my fucking, my stuff.
We know what you're talking about, Rick.
And this guy immediately goes right to my head and he's like, "You have terrible dandruff." I'm like, "This is my dick, dude. Like, why are you going for, I know I have dandruff." Someone explain lotion to Tim also. not just for dick.
Wait, what? No, listen, no. It burns when you put it on your arm.
What?
No.
What kind of fucking lotion are you using? Like
I was just going with what he was saying. Yeah.
It's for psoriasis.
Listen, I have some solid skin, fam. Knock on wood.
I have okay skin, like my elbows. I've got psoriasis on those, but I was able to go through life looking half decent. So
then the sadness hit me too. Then the sadness hit.
It was funny. I was talking to a friend of ours, or somebody that like hung around the Kent comedy scene a lot. Her name is Catherine. Yesterday, and she was like, "You look good," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's because I'm pickling myself with alcohol. I'm looking young because that's how you do it. You just get drunk and have a good time. Jergens don't burn. I put lotion on daily. I spent about 20 minutes. Oh God. When I'm finally reading at a sixth grade level, somebody has to ruin it, don't they?
I'm glad they do.
Yeah.
This show got all sophisticated and we only had scholars listening. Well, they could also be scholars. You never know. We got some PhDs tuning in. Where's Jerry Jaffe when you need him?
I talked to him today, actually.
Yeah. He just played for the state Go championship, and he had to play his son.
That's hilarious.
And lost.
Oh God.
But I think it was like he talked to him before. His son is state champion, and he's number one ranked in the state in Go. So I think he should have beat him.
Pokemon Go.
What? Yes, Pokemon Go. The movie Go. Who's doing that? Omar Epps, was he in that? I don't know.
I believe so.
Yeah. Willie Mays Hayes the second. They should just get rid of that character, man.
Who's better, Willie Mays Hayes? Omar Epps, Wesley Snipes. React to me.
Wesley Snipes.
That's not even. I'm never going to answer that question. You know the answer. Like it's
because I'll never forget.
They shouldn't even put him in the second one.
Yeah,
I feel like they just already everything we were ready. I think he was gonna do it, right? Is that what happened? And then he gave up on it, so that's why they cast someone else. They could have just not had him in the movie.
Nah, I still appreciate whenever Lou Brown looks at him and goes, "You may run like Hayes, but you hit like shit." It's good times. I love that movie.
Well, Bruce, if that's true, we're basically women on Bro Plata, I'm sure.
Well, oh God, my T levels must be 0 at this point. This weekend's gonna be a weird weekend. Have you seen the giant bulge that chick swimmer? Oh God, yeah, no, not gonna get into that.
Yes, we are. Why wouldn't we get into it?
All
right, let's do Hero of the Week right now. Tom and Ray, they don't know who Tim is. Gonna pick this week and Seiko or Blue Ho. I guess we'll have to wait and see who is Tim's Hero of the Week. Nomination number 1, Leah Thomas. I know you heard about this. She won a national championship in one of her events, and in swimming. And listen, it's just hard enough to come out as transgender, let alone perform in a sport. And, okay, this is my thing. Do I think she should be swimming? No, but there's multiple reasons why I don't think she should be swimming for the. It's not. I think I've said this before with this. When it comes to trans athletes, that I think it's case by case. You need to look at it instead of just one blanket answer for all of it. But this one, she competed as the season before, she competed as a man, and she transitioned and switched teams right away. That's weird. I feel like the NCAA shouldn't allow it. I feel like the NCAA should at least say you can transfer schools, but you can't transfer the gender you compete against in a 4-year period. Like you can transition, but you have to stay with that. again, you still just competing with the men. It seemed really strange.
She was
Because it
200.
happened. Now, listen, that's why I said you can't have like a blanket reason. Because what if she transitioned like in 8th grade or something? You can't say, oh, she couldn't.
That's different.
I don't.
That's a different thing.
That's what I said. That's why I think it should be.
Thing, yes.
Yeah, that's why I think that it should be. They should look at it each case individually. And in this one, it just didn't make a whole lot of sense. However, this is what I hate a lot. I hate this a lot. I said to my grandfather when he asked me about it. I'm like, I just feel like people need to know who they need to direct their anger against or their disapproval. The NCAA, not Leah.
Agreed. Well,
and I hate the people are going after. I don't like that at all. But the NCAA shouldn't let it happen. But I don't blame her for trying. But the NCAA should have said no. You can't. No. But they would. I feel like they're gonna have more rules in place. They're gonna look at this, deep dive in this. But like I said, I really think there should be a case by case basis. And this one, because she just transitioned and she just competed with the men, I feel like if you start competing with one gender, you should have to compete with the entire gender, regardless of if you transition or not. In college, it's a 4-year time period. So.
Agreed. And we've talked about Fallon
athletics. So
we've talked about Fallon Fox on this show.
Right. Yeah, I'm fine with Fallon Fox fighting as long as the people or transgender women fighting, as long as the opponent knows. That's fine.
Yeah, as long as you don't like. My thing with Leah Thomas that kind of disappointed by the NCAA. Like you just said, I'm more disappointed in the NCAA than I am in. Well, Leah Thomas, I am disappointed in because she went from being I think it was like 257th ranked, very low ranked NCAA men's athlete in swimming to the number 1 swimmer in the country.
Okay.
For women's athletics. I totally agree with you that it should be
holds
the
men's
case.
records at Penn too. Just so she owns.
But again,
people are acting like she was a
fair.
scrub. But there's but the point is a lot of the men's swimmers would be able to win in some of those events. A lot of women.
Yeah.
But the point, they're making it look like she was the worst of the worst. She wasn't. She has school records in the men's side, in the women's.
Well, I'm not saying that there's not 100.
I'm just saying there's a narrative that isn't quite like that. Anyway, also the other thing is it looked like she blew everybody out. She won in one event. She came dead last in another. So
I think she was pulling it, to be honest with you.
True.
But yeah,
truth, man.
I don't like it. I haven't liked it since I saw it and found out about it because it goes along with the Fallon Fox thing for me, like acting like because she's only been on hormone treatment for what, a year, maybe 2.
No, it's super. Yeah, it's super new. That's so they
super new. So you're still having a very male muscular body for swimming, especially. I mean, this isn't fucking, wrestling. This isn't anything like that because there's some women out there who I guarantee you could beat a lot of NCAA male wrestlers in their division. My thing is too, I look at this as more of a feminist issue because it's hurting the women that she's going up against.
That's the biggest deal, right? Like I don't think this isn't about stopping her ability to compete. It's not fair to the people she's competing against. That's all.
Yes. And that's my argument on that. It's not that she's transgender. No. That kind of stuff. It's more it's you want to make a great feminist argument for anything. This is one of the greatest arguments ever for separate athletics fully, because again, only been on hormones a couple of years. If she would have, like you said, if it was she transitioned at like 6th or 7th grade, wouldn't have a problem, because at that point you've been on hormones a long time. A lot of physiology has changed over that time period. But only doing it 2 years, it's like basically saying, oh, we put a Chevy Nova engine or we put a Ferrari into a Chevy Nova. Like, that's what you're fucking saying.
I don't know about that analogy, but
it's just a super her body is still in a male state. Muscles are still there. The physiology is still there. And I don't think it's fair to the women that have worked their asses off the entire time to be there and gotten scholarships. And all of a sudden they're losing to a trans woman in a sport that they've competed in their entire lives.
Yeah, I think it was a blunder. The NCAA, but they should have absolutely allowed her to compete with the men still. When it gets really weird is the opposite. Like there's that transgender boy in Texas who wanted to wrestle in the girls division, the boys division, but they wouldn't let him. And he just destroyed all the girls. They look ridiculous. And he's like, I'm not going to stop wrestling. I wanted to wrestle. And you say I had to do it against the girls? All right, you're all going to look stupid. And they did.
Yeah.
They did. So it gets weird. And also, I think it was Yale had a swimmer on the women's team who's currently transitioning to male. So it's a whole different thing now. That's a whole different argument.
I mean,
so that's why I say it has to be case by case basis, except for just one blanket every time, because now she's on testosterone, right? And she's allowed to take it as long as she's getting. She's allowed.
I don't think it is the same thing.
What isn't the same thing?
Because
what isn't the same thing? What are you saying?
The woman that we're talking about in question went through male puberty. This person, the female going to male, had female puberty to begin with, and I don't think the testosterone helps that much in the long run.
Yeah, it does. She beat Leah Thomas, number one. And a whole other thing. That's what they said that why it wasn't fair for that transgender boy to wrestle the girls, because he's been on testosterone and they're not. So he has more testosterone than them. He's throwing them around. So now you have a NCAA athlete if they take testosterone, they get suspended. They're not allowed, right? They drug test. But because he's allowed.
He's
allowed. I'm trying to think of who we're talking about now because of his transition now, but he's still competing against the women. So that, like I said, my point is you got to look at every case, and then
if they're still competing in the gender that they were assigned at birth, I'm fine with it.
Now, listen, it's basically like you're letting them be all juiced up on steroids. Like, you got to look at it because it's not fair. Because that's also not fair. And also, she's very good as well. And but it's weird. That's why I said you got to look at every case individually. But listen, again, I also don't blame her for wanting to do it. I mean, but also her teammates aren't super thrilled with her either. Like, they don't like the way she approached it. She just kind of showed up day one and be like, I'm going to beat you bitches. And she did. So,
yeah. I had a 66 Nova for a while. At very minimum, you haven't had you can't have a cock and balls. It acts like a rudder at that point, I think. Especially, you know what, Brewster? You know what? It's Hero of the Week. That's how we do it. It bores people because Tim is boring.
Not bored.
I know. I love you though.
You gonna keep going? You're gonna be a dick the whole time.
I mean, you can keep going. Doesn't mean it'll change anything.
All right, Hero of the Week this week, sticking with the theme of women's sports. Ohio State women's hockey is the Hero of the Week this week. Okay. They won their first national championship. They beat the national championship.
All right.
They got their win. I watched a little bit of that the other day. Made me feel a little bit better because Ohio State lost in basketball to Villanova. And it's about as much digging as I did for Hero of the Week this week. So the Ohio State women's hockey team is this week's Hero of the Week.
Yay!
Lee Thomas, close second.
Hopefully a distant second, in my opinion. That's just me. Thomas, if you could bring up the UFC Columbus card, we'd like to break that down before we head to the capital city of the state.
Listen, we talked about her earlier. She's a badass. Yeah, Mom, people. Molly's a badass. They have a women's soccer team. Who? Ohio State, probably. Yeah,
they do. Yeah, I believe so. All right, let's go to the prelim card. Go from the bottom and work our way to the top.
Okay, Ray, because you know all these fighters so well. You first.
You know what? We have some Tequila Quences picks, so we can talk about those. You son of a bitch. How about that? Cash me outside.
Just trying to say that the only thing Ray has to do is research, and he doesn't do any.
I don't do any. No.
I do.
I go with what I see and what I feel. Tim,
you know what? I used to do a lot more, and I will again. But one of the reasons that I kind of stopped doing as much as I used to is because no matter what I said and no matter how much I researched, Ray would just make something up and just be louder than me. So I'm like, why are you even doing this? If he's just gonna with no information at all, just be like, no, wrong. You're wrong. This is what he's doing. Basically, this is a Republican debate and primary debate. Republican primary debate. Wrong.
I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody, exactly how I feel.
The sky is blue. Wrong.
It's green. We all know the color of my wallet. That's what it is. Luis Saldana versus one of, I believe, Tim's picks.
Thomas's
picks. Bruno Sosa.
I don't like how much I stumbled through that argument. I had good points, but my brain doesn't work. I told you I forgot my alpha brain. I didn't take it all week.
That hair just springs and just says Bruno Souza.
That hair? Yeah, a little bit. Either that or my name is Aminga Montoya, one or the other.
He looks like the kind of guy that would make Bruce Willis go over broken glass in a Nakatomi Plaza. Bruno Sosa.
Hey.
I am picking Bruno Sosa because of Thomas having that pick. So I will admit, barely at knowing anything right now, which is a normal thing. Ask a lot of my friends. Tim, what do you think about this?
Anything? But the greatest thing about Ray is that even though he has limited knowledge, he will just be louder and then say he won the argument because he yelled louder. That's what Ray does. He just he typed in all caps on Facebook. Anyway, who am I doing?
I do. I'm that 70-year-old man yelling at the clouds.
So Saldana's coming up this loss to Austin Lingo with decision. Bruno Souza is coming off. What's he coming off, Tim? I'll tell you guys. I lost to the guy whose name I can't pronounce. I'm gonna take. Well, hold on. Pick an American. Saldana.
I like it. Matteo Nicolau, the name that rhymes many times, versus David Duvork. Definitely a great German kid. Comes from good German stock.
Check.
It's a joke.
Check.
But I got I believe who has Matteo Nicolau as a fighter.
No one does. We threw him back. Watch him win the first round. Yeah. But listen, this Dvorak, this guy, he hasn't lost since 2012. He's been killing people. A couple decisions. His last win was a rear naked choke win. Nikolai, his last win against Tim Elliott, he's good. He's pretty solid. I remember that fight, but man, this Dvorak guy's kind of nasty. So I'm picking Dvorak. That's why I put him back. But like I said, watch him win this fight because we.
I like Dvorak based on just his look. He looks like the kind of guy I'd buy a drink at the bar from just so he'd protect me. Like that would be the only.
And we will if you knock this guy out, bro. Maybe.
Absolutely. All right, let's go up a few more spaces here. Jennifer Maya taking on Manon Fiort. I'm gonna pick Manon on this one. I'm not gonna lie. I think Jennifer Maya won't win this fight. That's why I put her back for Tequila Quences when I got her. And Tim, what do you got?
I love when you don't have anything else to say.
I run out of steam, Tim.
You're just like, oh, so what do you got to? You just set me up for like a big, like I have a big opinion. Like I have tons of things to say. Although really, you're just bailing. That's just you bailing on you not knowing what's going on. Like I said, man, I'm all over the place today. Fire out. How do you say your name? Fire out. She was supposed to fight Jennifer I recently. Jessica I, and that fell through. But now she actually has kind of a bigger test as far as the ranking goes against Maya. I think she's gonna beat Maya. She's nasty. I think she was gonna beat I also think she's gonna beat Maya. Maya's coming off that loss to Chicanian. Yeah, Chicanian picked her apart. I think this is what's gonna happen in this fight as well. However, you get on the ground. Maya's pretty nasty there, and she's armbar people before. I think she armbar, Joanne Wood. Yeah. So, all right. These guys. Well, hold on a second. Did we get another? Sorry. I'm looking at this Abus Magmev. Did they switch the this is sorry. This is not updated.
Okay.
I believe. Let me check. I'm pretty sure that's true. Magmev was the guy he was supposed to fight, I think.
God damn you,
it
UFC.
was. Yeah. He's fighting Tululian. But he's one of the biggest don't know much about him, but I know he's one of the biggest favorites on the card by like almost minus 600. Allen has this guy. I expect him to win. If not, it's going to be a pretty big upset. This guy's coming in a pretty short notice. Two Russians. Russian versus Russian action here.
I love it. I got Chris Gutierrez winning the next fight.
Why? Tell me why. Tell me what you like about Chris Gutierrez.
I don't want to do shots, Tim. I don't want to do shots at all. And I hope he wins so I don't have to do as many shots as I've done over the past couple of months.
He hasn't had a loss in the UFC. He did. Yeah, he did. Take it back. On the Ultimate Fighter finale, he lost against Barcelios. That's a tough guy, though. But he had a draw against Cody Durden, but he won his last two fights. Listen, Indana is nasty. This Mongolian kid, he's been knocking people out. Yeah, look at this knockout, knees and punches and elbows, counter left hook. Yeah, he's been knocking people out. I think he's going to get another big finish. This Mongolian kid's nasty.
Thanks, Tim. I appreciate you. For having my back in Tequila Quences. Thank you.
What do you say?
Son of a bitch.
Picking Gutierrez?
Yeah, I'm picking Gutierrez, sir.
Yeah, I'm taking him too.
Sarah McMahon versus Carol.
I might have said something wrong. Farrow. Thank you, Brewster. See, we listen. Always tell us when we pronounce something wrong because we do it 99% of the time.
Yes, every time we do.
What's this guy's name? Braun, Matt Braun. Yeah. Anyway.
Sarah McMahon versus Carol Rosa. Sarah McMahon, I'm actually going to pick in this one.
Yeah, why?
Because the fact that she's a tough fighter, dude. She's a really good wrestler. She gets her on the ground. Who knows what can happen? And I'm going to pick the American here. Just
how good of a wrestler?
Pretty good. Good.
Like gold medal good? She win a gold medal? I know she's Olympian.
I think she was like a bronze or she won a medal, I think. I don't think she won gold.
I can't remember. I'm going to take a look. I listen, she's getting up there in age. She's like 41 or something like that. I didn't take her in Tequila Quences, but Alan has her. I'm going to take Rosa in this one, but I think it's going to be a decision. It's really hard to take McMahon out. However, she did get submitted. Was it the last time she fought against Pena? So it could happen.
It could happen, but I don't see her doing it against Carol Rosa. Neil Magny versus Max Griffin. Neil Magny, I'm a fan of. I'm excited to see Neil Magny live for the first time. This is going to be a fun one for me just based on a fan level. I have Neil winning this fight. I think he's going to be able to take Max Griffin out with punches. And probably second round, and I hope it happens. I really do.
I think Magny's going to win, but he's going to outpoint him. Griffin's been good, man. Griffin's looked really good lately. I really like this fight a lot. I don't understand why it's not in the main card. Okay, no big deal, I guess. But it's a big deal if Griffin wins this fight. Magny, I feel like, he's not a huge favorite, but we would just, if he wins, you're like, yeah, that's what we expect from Neil Magny, for that to happen, from Neil Magny to show up, be ready, and do his thing. Neil Magny's great. I love Neil Magny. Sarah McMahon won a silver in Athens in 2004.
Okay, silver. Not gold, though.
Not gold, silver.
All right, go to the main card, my friend. The reason we are going to this card, obviously, we have some killers.
Rosa hasn't lost in a long time. She hasn't lost in the UFC. She has wins against Jocelyn Edwards and Betch Correa, who's a tough lady. So yeah, her and McMahon. And McMahon is, how old is McMahon? I'll tell you guys. She's 41. There's a lot of 40-plussers on this card.
I like it.
Thomas, you still got time. So we got Slava Claus, Borishev against Mark Takasi. I think Borishev's going to knock this dude out. I really do.
Could happen.
I would love to see.
I would like to see
Takasi look the way he used to look back in the day when he used to fight well. He's not that old, but I hope he looks like his old true self, true form, and has a really good fight with this dude. But this guy's real nasty. He fights with those alpha male dudes. He may be the biggest one if he's a lightweight. They have a couple lightweights, don't they?
I think,
anyway,
yeah.
Borchev's nasty. He won his last fight by knockout, but body shot, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Borishev, Slava Claus by knockout.
I dig it. This one's going to be a fun one.
What do you got, Ray? Did you say?
I'm going to pick Slava Claus on this one. And
why? Because all right, I'll stop doing this. It's very obvious that I can just keep doing it.
It is, but I'd prefer you not, sir.
Ray, I'm never gonna stop.
I understand.
I mean, I might stop for today.
It's true.
I'm not gonna just let this go. What if I just let weird things and you just try to make up opinions and you just?
I let your
mispronunciations
go.
What?
I let your mispronunciations go.
But the thing is, I'd rather you correct me. I was guessing, and if you know how to say it, then tell me how to say it. That's fine.
No, it's fun to watch a friend flounder.
You know that I'm getting it wrong.
I know. That's what makes it fun.
Dude, listen, if I let your nonsense opinions sometimes go, the chat's gonna blow up someday. Someday the chat's gonna all caps what the hell is he talking about? That fight didn't even happen, Ray.
I know.
He didn't win his last fight, Ray. All that. Oh, he's coming off a win. No, he's not. I think he really needs a win, Ray. He's won 6 in a row. That happens all the time. And it's not going to stop. But I love it. I love it. But all right. Askarov, Kaya France.
No, we haven't. We haven't talked about it. The legend comes to Columbus. Ilir Latifi versus Alexei Olenek, and
200 years old.
Last time he was in school, they didn't have history. He is
again. Ray and the Dank, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
They didn't have history. But yeah.
Alexei Olenek, I'm excited to see him live. I'm going to pick Ilir Latifi, though. Alexei can take a punch, but Ilir just hits super hard and at heavyweight now. I think the extra weight's going to be in Latifi's favor unless Alexei somehow is able to weather a storm, wear Latifi down, and submit him, which I do think is possible, but I got Ilir Latifi winning by knockout. So
I think so too. I mean, what's happened a couple times is he'll come on strong, Olenek, and try to get the takedown or whatever. If he weathered that storm like Derek Lewis did, you can get up and get a chance to knock him out. And he's getting older. I don't know how many of those spurts he has as far as getting guys down and be able to scramble to advantageous positions to get the submission. So I think Latifi's going to win as well, because I think he's going to be able to weather maybe the first storm like Derek Lewis did, and then probably knock him out maybe in the first or second round.
It can happen. Let's now move to Askar Askarov versus Kai Kara France. This one should be fun, but who you got in this one, Tim?
Hold on, I'm looking stuff up. You tell me.
I'm actually going to pick Askar in this one.
Yeah. Actually, you say it's surprising that you're going to pick the giant favorite. Believe it or not, I'm going with the line. Yeah, it's very surprising.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going with the line, guys.
Now, Askarov hasn't lost. He has a draw back at back against Moreno. I remember that fight. That was a great fight. And he had his decision win against Benavidez, but it wasn't even close. He hasn't finished anybody in a long time, since 2018. But I think he's better than Kara France. I think he's going to win by decision, but I don't know. I like to see Kara France knock him out. Well, except for the fact that I don't want to drink tequila shots. But yeah, I'm picking Askarov. I never thought Kara France would knock out Garbrandt, and he did. So
it could happen. This one is one of the fights that sold the card to me. Once I saw Mr. Columbus on this card, the immortal one, Matt Brown, taking on Brian Barberena. Both guys really heavy-handed. but I'm gonna pick Matt Brown just because of the Ohio connection. It's gonna be one of his last fights. We don't know when that'll end, but
he said he's gonna fight till he's 50. I don't know.
You know what? I'm
For a
okay with
while.
that.
Matt Brown historically has fought pretty good in Ohio. He won early in his career in Columbus, and he won the main event he had in 2014 or something against Eric Silva. What's fun about this fight, and this is why they rebooked it after Matt Brown had COVID, is they kind of fight the same. They're both like to get kind of nasty and brawl it out a bit, but they both also know how to fight. Technical brawler, like what Matt Brown likes to say. They're both kind of like that. So if this fight, what we hope it is, and I think is just just a nasty barn burner of a slugfest, and I hope that's what it is. And listen, Matt Brown, he lives down the street from Nationwide, right? So
Yeah,
if he knocks him out, it's gonna blow the roof off the place, and like we're gonna be in attendance. It's absolutely positively what I want to happen.
me too.
And I'm picking it. I just listen. The thing I care about the most in this card is Matt Brown winning by finish.
Yes,
Everything
agreed.
else, I don't care. Even the tequila coincidence, whatever. I'll drink shots, whatever. Matt Brown winning by finish against Brian Barberina. I like Brian Barberina, but I wanted to beat his ass because he's in Columbus, and I've been a big fan of Matt Brown for a long time. I met his striking coach, Ryan Madigan, a couple times. He's a good guy. Anyway, Matt Brown, knock him out. Do it.
Joanne, no, don't call me Calderwood, is taking on Alexa Grasso. I've always been a fan of Joanne, and I'm going to pick her just because I'm a fan.
Okay, well, she's not going to win. I'll tell you what. Grasso's better than she is. It's pretty obvious, but Joanne hasn't looked very good in a while. Not for a while. And she needs a win, dude. She needs to win bad. Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen against Grasso. I don't even think it's going to be close. I think it might be a decision, but it's going to be one-sided. That's my guess. Grasso's a monster. What's she coming off of? I'll tell you guys what she's coming off of.
Coming off a win, isn't she?
Well, you had a 50-50 shot, right? You're right.
Yes.
Yeah, she beat Macy Barber by unanimous decision. That was a good fight. I remember that. But Joanne Wood, not coming off wins. No. Lost to Santos and Lauren Murphy. Yeah. And then she did beat Jessica I, and then she had an arm bar against my. Yeah, listen, she needs a win. She wants to stick around. I mean, she's 36. It's just kind of, I don't know. I think it's Grasso's time. I think this Mexican lady's going to beat her ass. There you go.
I dig it.
Very technical explanation from me. What's going to happen? Ass beating.
Now we are going to talk about the fight to change America. If Chris Daukaus wins, we overfund the police. And if Curtis Blades doesn't, defund all day. It's going to be a fun fight. And I've got Chris Daukaus in Tequila Quences. So I am picking Chris Daukaus. Hopefully he does come off of the loss to Derek Lewis stronger and more motivated. And I just don't want to do shots, Tim. I just don't want to do shots.
Did he wake up yet from that Derek Lewis fight? Is he awoke yet?
Possibly. I'm hoping. You can only expect it.
Yeah, and listen, Blades probably won't try to do what Derek Lewis did to him. If he take him down, he might throw the elbows in his face a bit. And I hope if he gets him down, he's busy and not boring. Until I had him in Tequila Quences, I wanted Daukaus to win this fight. I no longer do. But either way, I was going to pick Blades to win. Listen, I think it's more interesting for the heavyweight division if Daukaus wins. Mix it up a little bit. But I think Blades is probably going to grind him out. And I'm not, listen, unfortunately, we lost the Blachowicz-Rakic main event because that was going to be great. It would have been a great way to top the card. And now we're going to be drunk and hope that we don't get a snooze fest from Blades here. Like I said, don't be a dick. I will fight you, Blades. Drunk, it felt like I was ripped off.
I like it. I think we'll be in good hands with this card. It's a sleeper card, but I always enjoy those kind of cards.
Say what, man? We're due for a clunker.
You know what, Tim? Shut your whore mouth. How about that?
Listen,
even until June or July.
That co-main event could also be a clunker. What else? I can show you what the McMahon fight could be a clunker.
Why are you being that way though, Tim?
Why? Because I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that I'm wrong.
Don't say it.
But
think it.
When it happens, I can say that I'm right. See, it's a win-win, right? Hope that I'm wrong, but if I'm right, I get to say, I told you, fucking told you. It should be fun either way. If it's not, I'll throw beer at people.
you can take the card off. And I believe we're gonna call it a night. Just
You
because
get to make the decision every time. I've just been yelling at Ray all episode. It's fine.
I know you've been in a weird mood. You okay, buddy? You
No,
okay?
I've never been okay, dude. I'm always fucked. But yeah, no, fine. I'm good. I'm tired. I'm good to be done. So
we appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you to all the people who liked, shared, and subscribed to Bro Plata. If you are a member, if you are a constant watcher of the MMAholes.com, leave a wonderful in the comments on this video and any of our videos to let us know that you support us. And again, if you like us, tip jar in the description. We love you. Thank you guys very much. Thank you, John. You're an amazing human being. But again, for Tim Denko, Tommy Borderline himself, Thomas Pope. I say it every time and I mean it. We will see you at the Kumite, fam.
Here's a comment we didn't pull up. Sober Carl, you didn't miss much, man. You didn't miss much. Kendahl was cool. The rest of us, we tanked it. We usually do.
We do.
Ray, you know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna keep going.
How many fucking episodes have we done, Edom? I love you.